Hello everybody and welcome back to The Natural One, where we roll the dice, we kill the creatures, and we tell the stories. Before we jump into tonight's episode, I want to go ahead and give a couple of shout-outs. First, we're going to go ahead and shout out our friends over at Brass Engine. They make a lot of really cool leatherworking and jewelry stuff, all nerd-themed. They make nice leather notebook covers, earrings, cuffs, necklaces, all that stuff. So all that stuff, definitely. If you have any interest in that, go ahead and check them out. They work at very reasonable prices and even can do custom orders, which is nice. Secondly, we want to go ahead and give a shout out to our friend over at bcdesignden.com. She makes custom t-shirts, socks, coffee mugs, a whole bunch of just really interesting stuff, and can do custom designs, logos, can basically make them say whatever you want them to say, and is willing to work at very reasonable prices as well. So definitely, if you have interest in that, go ahead and check her stuff out. And I believe, unless anybody else has anything else, we will go ahead and jump on into tonight's episode of The Natural One.
It's your time to fly, or your time to die. Let's have some fun on The Natural One. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's The Natural One. It's The Natural One. It's The Natural One. You got dragons and flagons and horses with wagons. There's a ton of powerful shit that your crew's dragging. You're a titan of fighting in the day or night. Mixing up every story that you all are writing. It's your time to fly, or your time to die. Let's have some fun on The Natural One. You can roll the dice if you pay the price. No, we're not done. It's The Natural One. It's The Natural One.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to The Natural One. So, last time, you guys had agreed to travel up through the mountain range of the Craddock Range in order to possibly help track down an imposter and take on the visions of Talon, and visited Lunari. After meeting with a Goliath companion who would presumably be able to help you in that journey, you guys made your way on your first leg of the journey to the town of Cradle, Cat's Cradle, where you currently now rest.
The cat's in the cradle with the
Is there a
silver spoon.
silver spoon in this place?
You don't know. You didn't look for a silver spoon.
I did not.
We do have a cat in the cradle, though.
Yes, there is a cat in the cat pit. So, we win bonus points
I'm not sure where you win.
with the game. Win the game.
That was the whole goal of D&D. Get a cat in Cat's Cradle.
Exactly.
Campaign over, we win.
So we're level 20. Yeah.
But you guys have managed to survive the first round of the freezing cold and the harsh environment. During the night, Ronan, you noticed Talon gained an odd blue glowing light from behind his the bands he wears on his eyes. And you two briefly discussed this, but I haven't really come to anything declarative or anything for sure about what this might mean or what the cause was. And that is where we're going to go ahead and pick up.
Is it morning?
It is
Because
early morning.
We had walked out of the tent, right?
You guys had talked about going out to get food, which is where we called it.
Do we see a vendor, or is there anybody like pushing a cart around?
There is nothing. You go ahead and make a perception check for me.
See, firewood.
12.
There is nothing even akin to a stand or a shop here.
Okay.
This town, in fact, is nothing but an accumulation of these huts and the central bonfire.
See what I'm telling you.
Okay.
It
Is
is,
this be considered a town or a village?
compared to the places you guys have been, this is not a town. This is certainly a long journey away from
Civilization.
anywhere you've been before.
Okay.
You do see that there is a small collection of beings that are starting to gather. And you see that many of them appear to have walked out of these huts and villages.
Okay. And are they just? Does it look like there's something being distributed over there?
Go ahead and make make another perception check for me.
10.
It doesn't seem like anything is being distributed. They seem more to be readying up, being so used to battle and preparations for things. You can see that this seems more like a gearing up moment for them.
Okay. I still have Talon with me, so I will just lean back. It seems that there's something going on that they're prepping for. They have weapons. You think we should ask, see if they need our help?
Can I just kind of get like a general feel of, are there any people like walking around or?
Even just from a quick glance around, you could tell that there's no like. There are a few people that are there readying different pots and pans and things of that nature. There's no one that's not busy with something, if that's what you're asking.
Are you trying to check the vibes in the air?
Basically, yeah. Like, do they seem nervous or?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay. Guess it would be nice if I had my shit up. I think it's.
Some players were busy with magic cards.
Guys, catch our Wednesday night show. Guys, Magic Tournament.
Thursday night is Pazak.
Coming to you live this fall.
Is it still cool?
Yes.
Error. Excuse me.
D&D Beyond is having issues today.
Let's say my page.
And why
was
is it
up.
every time it has issues, it's when we're trying to fucking...
Oh,
It just goes.
it's like when technology fails, you have nothing left. What do you know?
Okay.
Well, I believe my insight's +8, and that's a natural 10, so 18.
You can tell that people are... There's not necessarily a nervousness. This is more of a daily prep for them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, are you saying something I'm not?
I'm just gonna walk over and see how they're doing. Would you like to
You're going to a
accompany me?
large group that's...
Yeah, I'm going to the large group.
So as you approach, you can see this group is comprised of a few different races, but primarily the larger, generally what we would think of as the more hardy races. So you see that there are a couple orcs, a minotaur, and a couple Goliaths in this group.
Excuse me, friends. Is there anything I can do to be of assistance?
The minotaur turns around and looks at you. You've never actually seen a minotaur
Just heard stories.
this close. You know of them.
Yeah.
It's a little unnerving. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, I'm good at those. Yay. 19.
You kind of, for a second, there's, oh shit, but you kind of manage to shake yourself a little bit and push through it fairly easily. I didn't know they had 3 legs. Oh no!
Well, technically, wouldn't it be 5?
That's not a leg.
Look at baby leg hanging. Oh my god.
You know they walk or bipedal, right? Not tripedal.
Are they?
Or, tripedal.
You know, minotaurs are bipedal. You think of centaurs.
No, you're right. They're tripedal.
Minotaurs are
You guys
the
are sick.
minotaurs are the basically humanoid bulls.
Oh, okay, yeah. Centaurs.
Sunbreaker group.
Okay.
I think that's what it means.
Alright.
I believe you're right. But yeah, so as you look, he turns around and kind of. You and friends hungry?
As a matter of fact, we are.
Need to join hunt.
Ronnie just kind of has a smile across his face. No, that is something I can do.
Friends hungry, friends join hunt. We catch something, we kill, bring back. Tribe can eat.
I understand that. And I want to join the hunt.
You bring friends who want to come, then we set out.
Okay. Give me just a few minutes.
See him kind of, you see he seems to begin counting down in his head.
I kind of briskly walk back over to where I left Talon. Talon, they're going on a hunt. I'm gonna go ahead and join. Talon could probably pick up on like the giddiness and excitement in my voice.
Before you even said you were gonna join, you just hear Talon just go, uh-huh.
Would you like me to accompany you back to our tent?
No, I'll go with you. You'll probably make it go faster, right?
Yes, it would. Let me go get Ghost and the rest. I go back to the tent, and I see Ghost lying on the ground.
By the fires.
I hate this place, I hate this place.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is easily amongst the 2 worst places you've ever been.
And I do the like trying to look up a little kid. Hey, buddy. And I start patting him.
Ghost slowly curls more into himself.
Ghost, do you want to get warm? Hey, we're going.
Tabaxi looks at me. It's nice on the face.
Face on his fucking fur.
It looks up and his whisker just breaks off.
We're going on a hunt. Do you want to go hunt?
Yes.
I figured the movement would be good for you
Yeah,
right
we
now.
leave. I'm leaving. Out the fucking door.
What door?
Grendel.
Tent flap.
This is essentially an igloo, is what you guys are in.
Okay, I'm leaving out with the hole.
Okay.
Grendel. Why am I talking like Ghost?
Yeah, why are you talking to me?
Grendel.
Why are you talking like me?
I don't know why I'm talking like you.
He's truly
Sketchbus.
You hear,
Sketchbus.
feel and hear like an annoyed mental slap.
You're right. Sorry. Skelly.
There's 0 response.
Skelly. Okay. And so then I make it back to Talon, grab him. We have Ghost. We're going to hunt.
Okay.
Skelly was just putting on a front the whole time. She's actually just frozen to death outside.
After some reluctance, the rest of the crew follows out behind you, except for Ghost, who vanished into the morning.
Ghost is already there, running laps, getting warm.
just running in circles, climbing trees, running down, just anything to stay warm.
You certainly have a job of it. It's not quite as cold as it was when you retired the previous morning. If it's in the positives, though, it's not by much.
So we're talking 4 or 5 degrees.
Positive's a positive.
Yeah, is that what you think?
Better than negatives, I do believe.
Death can come all the same. Positive, negative.
Destiny arrives all the same.
So, as you guys gear up, and you start to join the herd of gathering glads.
Say that 5 times fast.
Herd of gathering glads. Herd of gathering glads. Herd of gathering glads.
Herd of gathering glads. See, when you stopped at 3, fuck me up.
Bazinga!
The rest of them kind of look at you, and you tell there's a little bit of skepticism. You guys definitely stick out in a way you have not up until now. In the tower, it was enough of a melting pot that you guys are a little diverse in race, but it wasn't a huge deal. This is a place where Sally is the only one that appears even remotely like everybody else.
So we're the tiny kids.
You are absolutely the tiny kids on the playground. You guys are all wearing furs and heavier clothes to keep off the weather. Most of the Minotaur is actually bare chested, and it is just very evident. It's like, okay, we are not in Kansas anymore.
Okay. All right. How do I have a good sense of how like flexible and how can I hunt thoroughly in the furs and the armor and stuff?
You certainly don't know that you'll be unencumbered, but you feel like you can probably do the job.
Okay.
Is this technically session 42? Or 43, I mean.
43.
Okay.
I think you might be wrong. I think it is 43.
Yeah, that's, well, yeah, 42. I looked down at 42 when I meant to say 43. Okay. Just want to make sure I got my stuff correct. That's the, what day? 6th of?
Check my calendar.
I know it's kennel. That's kennel.
You're not a dog.
Yeah, you can kennel a cat. Definitely. I wouldn't advise it, but you can kennel a cat. Actually, my cats love their crates. Or at least Severus does.
Yes, it is currently the 6th of Kennel.
Fuck yeah. My dates now.
Oops.
How do you spell kennel? Just
Sorry, let me pull this over. I can tell you specifically so I can actually see. Do-do-do-do-do. Kennal.
I was so close.
I spelled it with the E and Nel. I was thinking of a legit kennel.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's actually canal.
Sorry. Let me put that apostrophe there for canal.
No, there's no apostrophe in it.
Oh, okay. So it's just canal. Then I will do the pronunciation thing. Parentheses. No. How many of them are there? The hunters.
In total, there appear to be about 15.
15? Okay. Oh wow, we're deep. Is that with us or without us?
That is not including you.
Okay, so a total of 18 then.
Total, your whole group's here, so total 20.
20? Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So after a brief look over, you guys begin to head out with the group into the frozen tundra. And the moment you leave the outskirts of the village, you feel the cold start to sink in again. And you instantly, what warmth and comfort you've gained through your night of rest start to ebb away almost instantaneously. And it really sinks into you why people don't take this path very often. Or at least prefer a quicker method, perhaps teleportation.
Couldn't imagine.
As you guys head out, you guys are currently going to the northeast.
So this route?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Minotaur starts kind of directing his arm to the right and left. As he does, two of the pack head off this way. And three go off that way. Piece by piece. And finally he turns around and as a weapon you can see he bears a gigantic steel paddle, is what it actually is. That's been rusted and worn. And he points it at you guys. And it points off to the left.
Okay. Nod, tap my group, and start veering off to the left.
Okay.
We will follow.
Are we like, is trees and everything, or is it
In
just
this
frozen?
patch, this is open snow.
Just frozen. So
You
it's
can
like
see
a frozen-
there are several trees and mountains farther away, but it would.
So a frozen clearing, essentially.
Exactly, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna look around and see if there are any footprints of smaller animals or even big game that have maybe come through here.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
Survival. Uh, 19.
19. It takes you a little bit because you are used to trekking game through forests and fields. After a while, you realize that the dips in the snow are fresher footprints. And you start to try to take a moment to understand the size and weight of something that might be big enough to actually satisfy the village. And you can tell it's some giant four-legged creature that you think is less than an hour's journey from where you are.
So as I'm like kneeling down and investigating all this, I call over to Ghost. Ghost. There's something massive ahead of us, I believe. Can you check the perimeter a little bit and stay ahead of us? As I know that you won't be seen.
I give a little like hand signal to emphasize yes. And then I will stealth and then attempt to get close and ascertain what this thing is.
Okay. How are you trying to find out what it is, specifically?
Are there any rocks, trees, or anything I can kind of make my way close enough to see?
Not that are near enough to help you in that regard. It is just open field at this moment. The only thing that's limiting your vision is the howling snow and wind that comes around you guys.
Okay.
Oh shit. Can you do you have a feat or anything that allows you to ignore terrain issues?
I believe I have mobile. I believe that's what he has.
Okay.
I don't think mobile does that. I think that just increases your speed.
I mean, even half speed, he's faster than us.
Yeah, that's true.
120 feet. Oh. Well, now you can only go 60. Oh no. Damn it.
Damn it. Guess I need to invest in paper.
Mobile, when I use dash, difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement speed.
Okay.
So you can sprint unhindered.
Yes.
Sprinting in snow would be tiring as fuck, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You may certainly try.
Let's see.
And you wouldn't be able to sneak up on it.
Would my boots of spider climbing affect this at all?
Boots of spider climbing are more meant for vertical surfaces, not really snowshoes.
You don't have you don't have your boots of walking on anything.
No,
If you had boots of water walking, or a ring of water walking,
I don't have that.
You don't have your Jesus slides on. Jeez, come on,
Oh
man.
my god. I will make sure I pull like soda. And then I do. Yeah, it's a mistake. So I will use the charge to cast a trace
okay,
on our group.
okay.
And I will attempt to get very low to the ground of the snow and like just carefully move across without not trying to disturb as much snow as possible.
Are you bringing the group with you, or are you soloing?
I'm so
Okay.
So you have to stay within 30 feet of us, I believe, for pass.
I believe once you pass it, it's just whoever was
Yeah.
within 30 feet of you
I
when you
think
cast
it's-
it.
Oh, okay.
use it. Let me find my spell on this because apparently it's working on that, but it's not working on their actual website.
Oh, it's working for me.
Is it? Because it's fucking not for me.
I had to
It's-
reload once, but
Fucking up for me, too.
I restarted my old computer.
no.
It just keeps.
I can refresh and it'll let me on for like
Yeah.
10 seconds and then it'll
So,
crash.
Whoops, we rolled a natural
Yeah.
one.
It says for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So yeah, I want to make sure we got all of us.
The bonus in that is that you automatically leave no tracks or any other trace.
Oh,
Ah,
Wow,
That's
that's
part of the
useful
spell.
for the snow.
sweet. So yes, that's really good for the snow. So I'll make sure to cast that.
I would assume we're all stealthing if we're trying to catch up to this big thing. So Should we roll for stealth?
Well, are you guys going with Ghost, or are you letting him go ahead?
I don't want him to get too far ahead of us in case he gets runs into something he can't handle.
Because of the way we handle stealth, then you guys don't need to make a check, because you only need to make a check when something might spot you.
Okay.
Ghost, I do need you to make a survival check
Okay,
to try to follow the trail this thing has left.
perfect.
Good. That's we sent the right guy. Confident we sent the right guy.
It's not Sunday, so.
That's fair. I can't play on Sundays. Apparently. Survive.
As history has taught us.
This app is kind of annoying, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Right now, I would download the PDF to the phone. That way, in case it crashes again, you have it. That way, you can at least look at your sheet
I
on
can
it.
always apparently get back to it. It just disappears after 45 seconds. Okay, did you want to make a stealth first or
No.
survival first?
Again, stealths are made when something might see you.
Natural 20.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
The Sunday
for a
curse is
So-
broken.
total of
34.
28.
Damn it.
Not quite in the 30s yet.
That wasn't a stealth check. That
Oh, right.
that would, yeah, that would have been 30, 41.
Jesus.
So, as soon as Ronan points out what to look for, your eyes almost Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision. You just see the golden trail in the snow. And you guys witness Ghost just kind of bound off. For the first time showing some display of energy and life in him since entering the mountains. And the tail is very much up and twitching excitedly with the prospect of the hunt.
You know, on all fours.
I almost want to yell.
Called loping.
I almost want to yell out, "Fat boy," but we're trying to be quiet.
So
So
I keep having to like reactivate the emoji, so the eyes are just pulsing.
Ron is just like,
Real Assassin's Creed like.
Ron is just like, "Fat boy," real quietly. I pat Talon on the chest. That's a good one to have in the group. I understand that.
He makes a lot of trouble, but he's useful.
Sally kind of leans over. I didn't know he could do that.
Oh, yeah.
This is kind of his thing. And so we'll
So-
just make our way.
You guys make your way forward, keeping far enough back that Ghost has a clear lead. Excuse me. Eventually, as you're following the trail, after about 40 minutes or so, Ghost, maybe a good 60 feet away from you, but just really as far as you can see in this snowstorm, you see a huge creature. And it is something quadrupedal. Sort of bears some resemblance to a dog, except that it's certainly no dog. And you can see it kind of slowly snuffling around and moving through the snow a little bit. Now I need you to make your stealth check.
52.
$37.
Oh, how I miss it.
Okay. Best you can approximate. It doesn't appear to have noticed you.
Sweet. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna try and like remember as much characteristics as possible. And I'm just gonna hold position and let
Okay.
the rest of the group catch up.
Make a general. Let's call this. Let's call this just a general intelligence check. You got some general facets of the creature. You definitely couldn't place it.
Gotcha.
Would I be able to sense that he stopped?
You guys can see Ghost clearly. He's not hiding from you.
Then telepathically, I'm going to speak to him. Do you see something?
Being slightly startled at the telepathic or message. Yes, it is a quadrupedal creature, almost dog-like. Anything else I can see from it?
I mean, you can tell it's very furry. It's very, very large.
Very furry, very.
It's much bigger than any of you.
Does it have any sort of claws, tusks?
You don't see any claws. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
16.
I get to hunt a woolly mammoth today. That will be.
It does
the
appear to have
greatest thing.
2 large tusks.
That's, I will relay that it has very large tusks.
He doesn't know this. Ronnie doesn't know this.
I am going to hold. Would you like me to hold position or continue to follow?
I'll send Ronan up there to see what he knows, and then I'll relay all that information to you.
Is this
Okay.
thing grazing? Like, is it grazing or is it moving? Like,
It doesn't. It appears to be moving, but very slowly. You can sense more. It's trying to track for food of its own.
okay. It doesn't look carnivorous though. Unclear. Got it.
Unclear.
Unclear.
All right.
Yeah, so I'd definitely send Ronan up for a second look.
As Talon relays this information to me, Ronnie just starts taking off to get to ghost.
Are you abandoning stealth?
No.
Okay.
Like I get low and start kind of like Metal Gear Solid crouching to get to.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for
The
me.
cardboard box comes out of nowhere.
Well,
Oh.
12.
Well, is that adding pass without a trace?
Yes.
Did
I
you roll
rolled a
one?
2.
Okay.
Wait. 16. Actually have
16.
something to stealth.
Okay. Because I actually forgot. We'll go ahead and go inspiration now. Talent.
Yeah.
Did you get a face?
Yeah, so it's a 10, right?
Ronan. Yes.
Lucky lefty, come on. Okay.
Did you get a 10?
No.
No.
Damn.
Ghost.
Number 6.
Damn. What'd you get?
Me too. Hey.
I got the beggar.
Wait. Yeah, 6. Okay. Okay.
All right. As you creep up next to where Ghost is kind of laying in the snow, trying to see it, you definitely crunch a lot more. There's a very noticeable difference in the way you two make an approach. However, the creature doesn't appear to have noticed you.
Can I see the creature?
You can't see the creature. Not super clearly, but you can see it.
Through my travels, would I be able to recognize or identify this creature?
You have never seen anything like this creature.
And it's just hanging out?
It appears to be more trying to track for food of its own.
Okay. What color is it?
It is brown.
Ghost, do you think we should wait for the rest of the village people, or should we go ahead and try this on our own?
YMCA.
Do we see the village people? Like,
No, they are all a good long way away from you at this point.
Okay, so they don't have any idea what's fucking happening.
No.
Yeah.
Is there an opening somewhere like where this thing would like live in this area that it's in? Like maybe like a
Make
cave?
a survival check or a nature check, really.
Yeah, I'll take survival. You know what? I really have been overusing you.
Okay, the other 3 cards this deck is missing is on.
I'm gonna use Keyleth die. Okay. 14.
You don't see anything around that looks like it might be this thing's home. You get the sense it's probably more of a traveler.
Let's slowly back out and see if we can make our way somewhere closer to the herd of travelers that we came with. We don't need to try to take this one. Oh, wait, were you saying we should wait for people, or were you saying we should go ahead and kill this thing?
Wait for who?
The village people. So you do want to kill it? We're having this conversation just laying down in the snow, freezing our nuts off.
Yes.
You want to kill it?
While this is happening, Talon, you hear Grendel in your mind. What do you think is taking them so long?
I honestly have no idea.
I slowly start to reach for my bow
Okay.
as I put the shield away. All right,
Just breakfast.
I'm thinking.
We need to get Skelly up here.
Oh yes, of course. We'll wait. I'm gonna knock an arrow just in case it sees us and starts coming towards us. But I'm holding an action until the rest of the group catches up to us.
Sorry, I'm just imagining you two like down whispering to each other. What should we do? And it's Skelly's just running towards
Jerk!
The ghost is telling you there's a 0.34.3333 continuing percent chance.
Ronan, how many possible futures did you see?
14,605,000. How many did we win? One.
I just fucking watched that. What the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
Thursday night. What's this?
So are you waving the rest of the group up?
Waiting for the rest of the group.
Okay. Talon, I need you to go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Don't know what my bonus to stealth is.
Okay, question for Talon.
Mm-hmm.
Does your telepathic speech have to be initiated by you?
No. Once we've been linked, I can talk to you and you can talk to me.
Sweet. I will mentally say to Talon, if there is a way you should alert the village that we have found something. But we are waiting for you, the rest of our group, to move up before we engage.
Well, you would know. Are you insinuating to use my telepathy?
If you have some other way.
No, you would know it only goes so far.
Okay, gotcha.
Perhaps you can send.
Well, yeah, I don't.
No, nobody
He has, or if anyone's got a horn or something that wants to be engaged. We can blow.
The horn of Gondor.
Yeah, essentially, Gondor calls for aid.
Do I have a horn? I have a horn.
Do you actually?
I have a horn.
Oh, I bet you it's part of the hunter
It
background.
is part of the hunter background.
Yes, there we go. Now we're setting it
If you would
up.
like to, you may blow the horn in the valley of the mountain. It will absolutely get rid of your stealth.
And possibly alert.
It will
Things that we
alert
don't want it to
everything.
alert.
Well, your choice.
But that, yeah, I'll leave it to the hunter to decide.
I'm curious. If he starts to like pull it out, I'm like, wait.
No, my bow is trained. I'm gonna wait until shit gets ferociously bad for us. Then I'll blow the horn. It's they already got into the village. We should probably now alert the rest of the village.
Got the bow out, got the arrow knocked. All right.
There's no tornado yet.
It's the Ewok horn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for the rest of the group.
All the village Ewoks just come up shooting their little bows.
Forgive me, Talon, what was your stealth check?
Dirty 20.
30, 20. As far as you guys can tell, the creature does not appear to see you or notice that you're there. Even Sally, who rolled fucking terribly.
Notice in a minute.
All right. And I see that everybody's here.
Everybody's here. Everybody appears ready for battle.
All right.
Speaking of battle, would anybody be willing to take over Sally and Grendel?
Sure, I'll take over.
Assuming D&D Beyond will let us.
Yeah.
It's been working for me. I don't know if
I don't
it's
care who wants what.
I can take Grendel
okay.
Okay.
because I've done the cyanide.
I can track
You want to
their.
do Sally or you want me
I'll
to?
do Sally.
Okay.
I play Bird.
Yeah, I can keep track of their features and
Okay.
hit points and all that. So don't worry about that.
think D&D Beyond is trying to be stable.
I think it's stable.
Yeah.
All right.
Scroll.
So what would you guys like to do?
I was holding an attack until everybody got there. And so I am going to look around and try to get the head nod of approval. I'm gonna, look at Skelly,
See Sally just slowly reach behind her back and pull out a giant fucking bar stool.
and then I'm gonna look
Grendel
at
cocks his
I'm gonna
pistol.
all right. Look at Grendel. All right, and I've already got this arrow knocked, so I am going to shoot the arrow.
All right. I need everybody to go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
What the fuck kind of barbarian is she?
She is.
You know what?
Love warrior.
Oh,
Good call.
Oh. She is beast sense and stuff with animals.
Yeah, she does.
Ah, she's a bear totem. That makes
Yes.
sense.
ooh.
And she's just as fast as Ghost is too. That's fucking scary.
Huh?
She has 40 feet of move. She's Goliath.
Goliath can move.
She can move.
Grog could really move, man.
She can't dash like Ghost
No.
can, or
No, she can't use the double speed that they get.
feeling.
Yeah, the feeling swiftness or
Yeah,
whatever.
feeling swiftness.
Shit.
But she can, on a normal day, she can keep up with me. Alright, let's go. Initiative. Fuck yeah. Alright, Alright, got my for Ghost.
24 for Ghost.
And Skrull gets a 5? 5. Oh, she gets a bad. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 5.
That's
Oh
Grendel.
my god.
I can't believe I
Rolling?
actually rolled lower than that.
27.
27.
Fuck
Talon?
you.
22.
Wow.
Natural
Grendel
19.
got a natural 20,
My god.
which brings him to 23.
Okay, but natural 20 does put him above you guys. Alrighty. So Grendel is going to kick things off for us.
Okay, Grendel is going.
Did Skelly get a card?
Technically, she would. So I'm just going to use whatever is the first one I draw. So that's Skelly.
All right, so
And
Grendel,
that's Grendel.
Grendel is going to.
I'm sorry, your arrow does technically
Oh, okay.
is the first action since nobody else had a held action.
Okay, then I'm.
So technically the first round is a surprise round.
Okay.
And
So then would it go me, Grendel, me again because I rolled?
no, it's
okay.
it's technically Grendel's first action is just the action of holding for you.
Okay.
So you go first. It hasn't had its turn in the initiative order yet,
Okay.
so this does count as a surprise attack.
Okay. So mine goes first. 14.
14 does hit.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I take that back. No, it does not. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Motherfucker.
I was
Okay.
looking at the CR level.
Okay.
And that was with advantage.
Oh, with advantage. No, it was not. With advantage, that's 26.
Okay, that does hit.
All right. And so that is just 1d8
Are we putting that?
plus 4.
Wee bit.
9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage. Good to know.
And now we get into Grendel.
No.
Okay.
Technically, we would go through the whole initiative order, and then yes, it's Grendel.
Okay, Grendel. And he cocked and loaded his pistol, and he's going to take 2 shots.
All right, go ahead.
The first one is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right. And then the second shot is 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. So that is 2d10.
Oh, you're a monster.
I am.
You are a monster. What is wrong with you? I'll hurt you.
9 plus 5. So the first shot is 14 points of piercing damage, and the second shot is 7 points of piercing damage.
All right. So Grendel cocks back the hammer of his gun.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You can see him slowly focusing in. And you guys hear the shots echo throughout the entirety of the valley that you're in. And you can even hear it reverberate off the distant mountains.
So, saying is, we don't need to alert the tribe. The tribe is alerted.
What?
Maybe.
You know, we'll see.
See, all right.
There's other issues,
Oh,
but we'll get there.
cool. I like other issues.
Anyway. Yes, anything else, Randall?
No, we're good.
Okay, that brings us to Ronan.
Ronan, seeing this thing, how did it react? Like, did it start like stomping up and down? Did it jump?
Yeah, it seems to be getting ready. It definitely took the hit.
Okay, I'm gonna fire 2 more arrows at it then.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
That is 18 plus 7, so
That hits.
okay.
Oops.
And then the second arrow,
Somebody piled a bunch of magic shit here.
is a natural 1. Wah wah. I'm gonna be able to buy a large pizza from Domino's here soon.
You stockpile all you want.
God, just keep putting them in there.
Yes.
So the first arrow that hit is shit. 6 points of piercing damage.
Mine are keeping my laundry clean.
You just used a bow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Ronan is going to stand up. Would that be half movement?
Yes.
15 feet. And I'm going to, and Ronan's just going to go 15 feet to the west, away from Ghost and I would assume the rest of the group.
So you're moving towards the creature, or are you?
Away from the creature. So would that, no, east, sorry, I went,
No,
yeah.
you're fine. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, away from the creature.
Okay. So you're currently 60 feet away from it. If you move further than that, I believe you'll be out of range for your bow.
I don't want to back up. Can I just go like around?
Yeah, you can just move to the side.
Yeah, if we move to the side, that's what I meant.
It's a
15.
longbow, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a longbow.
300.
That's longbow.
That could be. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was a short
Yeah,
bow for some
longbow
reason.
was crazy far.
Yeah, long. 150 to 600 or 300. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
So yeah, I'm just gonna move to the side, away from Ghost, so in case it starts charging, it charges at me and
Okay.
not them.
Gotcha. Okay. So you guys see Ronan just from the ground kind of pull back, and his first arrow strikes in the leg and it lets out a. And his second arrow, unfortunately, he misfires and it flies way off. You're not getting that one back.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
All right, that brings us to Ghost.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Great. So it fucking sees what's happening.
Yeah, you get a sense of whatever stealth he might have had was let loose by the arrows and the gunshots that went off.
My stealth or their stealth?
Definitely their stealth. It might not know specifically where you are.
Gotcha. How far away is it from me, roughly?
At this point, about 60 feet.
60 feet. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention, it does count as difficult terrain, so you were only able to get about really 5 feet.
Okay.
Can I bonus action dash?
Yeah.
Okay. Which won't cause me to move any difficult terrain.
Yep. Difficult.
Real quick, I'm sorry. What is it? Oh, you're rogue, Doy.
Yes.
For some reason, my brain was like Ranger. I don't know why.
I'm essentially the closest to a ranger that a
A
rogue.
rogue is capable of being. No, yeah, you can absolutely bonus action dash.
just been a ranger. Who said that shit?
Says I'm not gonna multi-class.
If you do, I'll give you a reach around shit.
Oh, incentive. Better learn to swallow. Alright.
Bam.
D&D,
that's
everybody.
Yep, so I will bonus action dash, and so I said I'm 60 feet away from it. So I will also I will also use my feline agility so I can move. Actually, no, I don't need to do that again. So I will move my full 40 feet
Okay.
carefully towards it.
Well, in dashing, since you're not restricted by difficult movement, it would be half your movement to stand up. It would be half your normal movement to stand up, which is 20 feet.
Right.
And then if you're dashing, that gives you another 40.
Yes.
So you have 60.
So I have 60 feet of movement. Okay. Can I still do it stealthily? Will that
It's half speed to move stealthily.
okay. Perfect. So then I get 30 feet.
Yes.
That's all I need.
I don't believe you can dash while stealth, can you?
I mean, yeah, that would be weird. That would be really weird.
So you have to drop pass without trace no matter what, though, because if
Yeah.
you're gonna attack, you're gonna
Right, but pass all trace is still up until I attack.
until you get hit, I believe.
I just need to get 30 feet closer to it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you can get 30 feet closer to it, but you would not be able to do so.
That's all I need to do.
You wouldn't be able to do it stealthily.
Okay.
Let's see what else Grando can do.
Okay. Better option then. Sorry. So 20. Perfect. So I will not dash then. I will stand up. So I have my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm down to 20. Then
Right.
I will use my feline agility
Okay, that you can absolutely do.
to
Double your speed.
double my speed so I can get 30 feet close to it.
Yes, 'cause at that point you would have a total of 60. Halved for difficult terrain is 30. So yes.
Right. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm within 30 feet of it, right?
Yes.
Great.
You're no longer stealth, but yes.
Oh, okay. I guess I can't really well, that's...
Yeah, unfortunately, the aspect of being hidden you had was from moving up when it didn't know where you were.
It was wrong, by the way. You can. It doesn't really make much sense to, because stealthing halves your movement and then dashing doubles it.
Yeah,
But
well,
you
the-
technically can.
The rules on 5e are really, really vague on stealth.
Yeah. Is there anything I could hide behind, or is this just...
This is very open. You could try to maybe tunnel into the snow, but that would really be your only option.
Okay. I will try and bonus action hide then.
Okay.
In the snow. Best I
Um,
can.
I'm gonna Jimmy go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Sure. Really, totally good at those. 7.
You start trying to dig into the snow, and you realize it's far more like ice,
Gotcha.
and you just don't make any progress.
Great. I will then, I guess, just shoot it.
Okay.
Yep.
And Talon, you're up next.
Okay.
That natural 20 started strong, and here we
Well.
are.
12 does not hit.
Okay, no.
So as you see goes to run up, he kind of panics a little bit. You see him kind of start trying to dig into the snow and just really scratch, kind of like a cat at a post, just not actually making any progress. And then just kind of you see him get frustrated and then just through his anger and his frustration with everything that's been going wrong since the start of this, just his jack goes a little bit wide, and it kind of turns and
Have we identified what this is yet? Like, can we see what it is yet?
Ghost now has a much clearer picture of it.
Okay.
Is it a mammoth?
It is not a mammoth.
Oh, good.
It, as far as you can tell, it appears to be a very large boar.
Oh, that's worse.
Is this a wereboar above table?
It is not a wereboar.
Fuck. Okay. All right. I just really want to kill wereboars. I don't know why, because I feel like the bacon would be great coming off the
Well-
back of it.
Or cannibalism, one of the two.
Okay, dude, you're splitting hairs and fence. Don't do that. It's bacon.
Okay, that's my turn. I don't have anything else I can do, I don't think.
Try some of my human bacon. Talon.
I am going to run over to Ronan and seeing him use the bow, which he doesn't normally, I don't think, does he?
Only when hunting.
With my newfound kind of love for fire with my dream, I'm going to grab his bow, lean into it, and Blow it and imbue it with fire.
So, with an ability that none of you have ever seen Talon use before, I don't believe. You see him kind of lean down and whisper, and
Your
Talon's
attacks do an
bow is
extra
set
1d6.
ablaze.
Oh, shit. Ronan just kind of. Okay.
Doesn't burn, does it?
No, this is nice. It's warm.
See Ghost look back.
In the snow.
Have you been able to do that the whole time?
You son of a bitch.
Always have been.
I hate you.
That is my turn.
Very nicely done. It is now the cyborg's turn.
Cyborg.
We're having a robot?
Oh no.
Ghost.
Sigh. Not sigh. Sigh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
What? Oh, shit.
No.
Oh.
Oh, cyborg.
When the other shoe drops, it drops.
Do your worst.
There's a cat in front of you. Always remember that.
Ghost. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck yeah, you do.
You can do it. We believe in you. He's gonna die. You're doing great. We need to get ready to bury him. Bury him in the snow as he loved it the most.
You bury me in this snow and I will haunt you.
It's me.
I will bury me in fucking snow and I'll play that lingering soul class of Mercer's and I'll haunt your fucking sword.
The pet cemetery, your ass.
Oh gosh, that would be so horrible. You have to take him to Pet Cemetery.
Alright. Oh god, no, that doesn't
That
count.
was not in the tray.
Oh, 19. Yeah.
You no longer want bacon. That's good.
Why are we not? Okay, fine. I'll do it analog.
Like that.
Ghost.
Yeah.
You feel a psionic energy enter your mind and begin to slowly split in the hemisphere of your brain. And then, partially just in your panic and then your focus, you manage to drive the energy out.
I think it.
You do not.
Oh, okay.
I was just rolling dice to fuck with you.
Oh, good. Smacked. Yes, indeed.
It's been a while since I pulled that move. You alright, man?
Breathe!
No!
I was just rolling dice to fuck with you. That's horrible.
Expected.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, the fact that I just said it no so nonchalantly.
Oh,
I know, just like I'll do it manually. I'm just like, damage. Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
all right. Who's next?
It looks around at you, Ronan.
Oh, I think that's multi-attack?
That was not an attack. That's just an ability it does.
Okay.
That's essentially fuck you.
It charges forward as much as it can in the snow, and it opens its mouth wide, far wider than you think it should be able to. You see its jaw basically unhinge, somewhat like a snake, and open up to double its size. And a barbed tongue shoots out at you.
Okay.
And that is a 18 against your AC.
Does not hit.
You managed to... Is that including your shield, though?
Shit. Glancing blow.
It in the shoulder, and your armor deflects the worst of the damage.
Fuck me.
Yeah, you pulled out the bow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just rolling that to fuck with me, though, right?
I am not. Not this time. Excuse me.
breathe now, breathe.
You take what would be 23 points of piercing damage, halved to 11,
Okay. Oh,
and you are grappled.
good. Okay.
We're
So
grappled
30.
by.
The tongue.
The tongue.
Oh, that was its tongue. Oh, okay.
What's 44 minus 11? 33. Okay.
Now,
Rain's Customers?
what is this?
I don't think so.
No, it's
Say names out loud.
it's a whole other song.
There you go.
Although I will tell you that the title, that the words "Lost Ronin" are part of the title.
Uh-oh.
Oh God,
Goodbye, Rona.
guys, I tried. Time to break
Now,
my
Ronin,
vision out.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What the fuck? Okay, wisdom. I fuck with it. 22.
22. You feel a psionic energy pierce the side of your mind, and it causes you to wince and hold the hand to your eye in pain. And while you manage to drive the energy out, the tongue begins reeling you in towards the open maw,
Okay.
and you are dragged 15 feet closer to it.
Okay. Okay. All right. This is getting good, guys. This is getting good. We're here now.
That brings us to Sally.
Yes. Yes, it does. Dear God, yes, it does. And she's probably out of range.
How
She's
far?
60 feet away.
60 feet?
Oh shit.
It's out of fucking range.
On the wings of
She's gonna fucking
angel.
rage.
So you guys see her just stand up and stomp and just...
Alright. And mark that, but.
I got it.
-1
I can mark
range.
it. Advantages of being a dungeon master.
She is going to. Damn, if only she was faster. Okay.
And Grendel is on deck.
Okay. All right, G Money, it's time.
She's going to move her full 40 feet closer.
All right. So you see her charge forward through the snow as much as she can.
Ooh, there it is. She's going to pull out a javelin.
There you go.
He's not the actual gunfighter class. Fuck me.
No, he's not.
He's
No.
side. I keep forgetting he's side.
And she's going to launch a fucking javelin at this motherfucker.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Forgot to say when we went to Target, there was that dude that was just like, "Oh yeah," he saw your shirt and he was like, "Yeah, I'm running my Salt Marsh campaign tonight."
Yeah.
Salt,
Yeah.
Salt Marsh actually isn't horrible. I thought it was garbage because I don't like sea adventures. But once you read it, it's pretty cool.
It's a different campaign.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
But-
cool.
It's one of the few campaigns where Lokatha are actually fucking viable.
Yep.
21 to hit.
It's one that absolutely hits.
Great. And this. What kind of damage is it?
All the underwater races that are normally underwhelming,
Yeah,
like
Tritons
Tritons.
and Water Genasi even.
Yep.
6. 9 points of damage.
All right. Hey, 9 points of damage is 9 points of damage.
He has 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Assume she has 2 javelins. She
Most
has 4
likely,
javelins.
I was gonna say. Usually they have a set.
She will jab another fucking javelin at this motherfucker.
So, with all the grace of Olympic athlete, you just see her.
Fucking bar stool in one hand, she switches hands. Natural 20!
There you go.
Mercy time!
It
So go
really
ahead,
is
no
the
damage
Sunday
like normal,
curse,
and then
man.
add another next time.
It's the Sunday. Alright, so.
I don't know, you started off shaky this session.
I started off with the 20, and then it was down.
And then it was shaky until now. Your highs and
That's
lows.
gonna be how it is.
It's because Mark's not here. Spot is just cursed with the energy.
So it's, okay, so it's ooh, max damage.
Nice, nice.
So,
Good shit.
22 points damage.
Very nice.
Fucking javelin.
I'm a
Oh,
javelin.
wait. She has rogue damage or rage damage, doesn't she?
Yes.
It's either +2 or 3.
+2. No, it's on melee damage.
Oh, is it?
Times +2 melee damage with strength. Does that count as a strength weapon though?
Well, it's not melee damage.
Yeah, it is a strength weapon, but it's not
+2
melee damage.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So no, that doesn't matter.
So you see her just run forward, shut the first javelin, and hits it in the side. And the second one just takes off like a rocket and jams through the thing's kind of at the crook of its lower arm.
Did you guys see the spiral on that?
So tight. Just the throwing motion, everything. We've got to get her right to fucking Olympics. She's got to represent the mountains. She's got to represent the Ragnar.
If the Kronach range had the Olympics, you get a feeling she would easily place silver.
Our team would be amazing. The Kragnak Barbarians.
Up to the crack range. Get me with the javelin throw.
All right, Grendel.
Grindel's just going to take 2 more shots at this thing from where it's at, from where he's at. He's going to on the first shot, he's going to specifically aim for the tongue.
Okay.
For an extended, try to split that bitch if you can.
Sure, go ahead.
It's causing some pain to let Ronan go.
Now that will be a harder shot.
That's fine.
Okay.
18.
18 is not enough, unfortunately.
Okay.
And so as Grendel fires off, the shot just goes right past the tongue, and you can see what he's trying to do, but just can't quite make it.
All right, second shot just at the thing's body.
God damn.
13.
13 is not enough. And so you see that the blow actually hits it, but it appears to just absorb the damage. And it kind of...
Hold on, I think he has an ability. Hold on. Reroll damage. Oh, no, that's damage. Okay, never mind. Okay.
All right. Ronan.
Ronan is dropping the bow.
Okay.
It's just a regular longbow. And you guys just hear Ronan say, fuck this. And he pulls out the shield and sword.
Okay. So you guys see Ronan drop the bow, which as it's on fire kind of sizzles into the snow a little bit. Ghost feels a sense of longing.
Oh, it goes below his pumping now. It's fucking hair.
All right. Anything else?
That was my action, correct?
I think it's a free action switch weapons we decided, just because that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you dropped the one and then drew the others,
Right.
so you didn't doff and on.
Then I am going to strike at the creature holding me with the sword.
Okay.
That is 18.
18 hits.
I'm going to burn a charge to see. I'm gonna burn a charge on the sword because I want to know what this thing's weakness is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm down one charge. And then the second strike.
Does the first strike still do damage, or?
Yeah, first strike still does damage. 11 doesn't hit. I'm almost fairly certain. So
11 does not hit.
for the first strike. 10 points of slashing damage. I burned one charge to learn its weakness.
Okay. As you slash at it with the sword, you feel a resonance of the creature and everything it is. And kind of an echo feeds back into your mind. This creature has no vulnerabilities.
Okay.
In the darkness, it is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. But luckily, you guys are doing this in morning.
And darkness?
In darkness, it has those resistances.
Okay. Okay. Not horrible.
Oh, and then I guess technically this would fall under that. It's probably not by the standard ruling, but by mine. It has advantage on attack rolls while it's within 30 feet of at least 2 or more creatures, and otherwise has disadvantage.
Okay. Trying to see one thing. Okay. I'm good.
Okay. All right. That's gonna bring us back to Ghost.
Wonderful. So somebody's engaged with it now, right?
Somebody's engaged with it now.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna shoot.
Go ahead.
Pew. That's 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
So sneak attack, yes.
Sneak attack, yes.
Do it, Rogue. Do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. Very nice. So you see Ghost stand up, and this time the frustration from the cold and the lack of ability, a place to hide, is gone from him. And he stands up straight and tall and just
Ears are back. Hood falls back.
I'm gonna get Ghost a bandana. He's earned it. He's earned it.
all right. Anything else, Ghost?
Since I didn't move, I get my feline agility back.
You do.
I don't think so.
All right. Talon.
Well, seeing as he just dropped the bow that I infused, as he had kind of no choice, but
I just enchanted that for you.
Do you know the spell slot I just used? Do that?
it was a whole 3rd level spell slot.
You know what? You seem to have it now, Ronan. I want to hang out over here with these guys. I want to enchant their weapons.
Why don't you ask the board to enchant a bow for you?
Oh, you can't because it's got your ass tied up.
You two seem to be on good terms. He's giving you tongue.
Oh, hey Cam, that's nasty. That's nasty.
Oh, shit.
I'm just gonna do a good old fairy fire, and I'm gonna burn a charge in the staff to give it disadvantage.
Okay, very nice.
Thank you. What a play. God, the rogue and coming up
It
big.
really doesn't matter what stat it is because I rolled a natural 4, so no.
So
It goes for disadvantage.
It is lit up.
Okay, what color?
Let's do the red that I did for Vulcan in the dream.
So you guys see a flash of blue light come from behind Talon's eyes for just a second as he whispers the arcane words and waves his hands, and then the cyborg erupts, and instead of just being covered in a light, it is wreathed in a light that mimics flames.
I have that moment that Thor had in
Is this fairy
Endgame.
fire?
I have that moment that Thor had in Endgame where he's like, I knew he was. As soon as the eyes flash from behind the wrap.
Look at that shit. No.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then gets kicked into a bunch of fucking rubble.
Hey, that kick was vicious. Yeah, I'll play that kick.
All right.
That boots face meant everything.
Anything else, Talon?
That is my turn.
So, I need you and you.
Me.
Yep.
Him and who?
And sorry, double checking the range on this. Okay. Yeah, I need Ghost and Talon to both make wisdom saving throws.
Natural 20. Which brings me to a total of 24.
20.
Oh, wait, did you say Ghost and Talon?
I'm so sorry. I did say Talon. I meant Ronan.
Okay, I was like,
I apologize. I
okay.
misspoke.
All right, yeah, natural 20.
I appreciate that you rolled that.
Dirty 20.
Here we go. Come on.
So both of you again feel that psionic energy begin to pierce into your mind and just force it out. Having been, you know what? I've been thoroughly upset about mating into a Christmas tree. You see from part of the tongue that is currently reeling in Ronan, do it. It splits off and heads towards you, Talon.
I get my
Okay.
opportunity attack.
It hasn't left your range.
Sentinel. It's attacking something else that's not me.
Read Sentinel for me, just for clarification.
And that would hold on, let me read
I
something.
don't believe that's the way
Yeah,
Sentinel
read,
works.
read Sentinel.
Because isn't it if it attacks something else other than me, since it's engaged with me?
You can certainly.
I'm gonna
think
pull it up
that's
real
Sentinel.
quick.
That's
When you hit a
correct.
creature, when you hit a creature with opportunity,
Oh no, he's actually correct. When a creature within 5 feet to you makes an attack against a target other than you,
yeah.
and that target does not, what is it?
Because, Mike, remember that's what Ronan and Kazuya's thing was going to be. We were going to just run up on shit and beat it up. And we were going to beat it the fuck
Okay,
up.
I apologize. You are absolutely right. That is the way that works.
Going fucking nowhere.
Just run up like, oh, yep. Nah.
Yeah, I thought.
Cloud smoke. They try to get away. No, pull him back into the smoke.
I still remember Ponga Longlegs, just the fucking dragon trying to take off.
17.
17 hits.
All right.
Oh God, that's right.
That is not, wait, hold on. 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Oh, was that advantage?
No, it wasn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
That is a 26, so still 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Don't just wait like crit on 19s. I'm gonna break somebody's heart. Not yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet. I'm gonna take a feat.
When the time comes.
When the time comes.
19.
So, you do hit it. It doesn't have to move to do this attack.
Okay.
So you don't stop the attack from happening, but you do hit it.
Yeah, it's just take some points off of it.
Now, there are 2 people within 30 feet of it, so it does have advantage on the attack. Or does Fairy Fire impose disadvantage?
No,
Okay, I didn't think it did.
just gives advantage to attackers.
That would be 20 against your AC.
It will hit. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Lowering it by how much?
Well, does it do the full 10?
It's half the amount.
Half the amount.
So
Would you say it
lower
was
it.
20?
Yeah, it was total 20, so it would lower it to 15.
Then it'd still hit me.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay.
So the tongue enters into you. Ooh, it did not roll as well this time. 10, 14. You take 17 points of piercing damage, and you are
Okay.
considered grappled. And just like Ronan, it begins reeling you in slowly.
Fairy Fire does not drop.
Good to know. I need Ronan and Talon to go ahead and make wisdom saving throws, please.
Okay. Have advantage because Kalistar.
Oh wait, we have a. Do you have an? Oh,
He has advantage because Kalistar.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Would you say Wisdom save?
Yes.
22.
Yeah. I was waiting for like a 12. I'm like, so you guys, once again, this thing, you can tell that against the lesser prey, this would be a very effective hunting method for it. However, you guys keep managing to push the energy this thing is pushing into you out. All right, and that's gonna bring us to Sally.
Whoop ass time.
Oh, right, I'm Sally. Sorry.
I'm like, well, we don't shoot it like.
Sorry, I was in another zone here.
all good.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna move up to it now.
Okay.
Cool. Fairy Fire gives her advantage.
Yep.
Advantage on all attacks.
Fuck yeah, she's gonna fucking just grab the bar stool and just swing away.
All right.
I'm now batting for the Cognox.
The MLB swirl with the bat before she goes up there.
She walked by some kid and said, "Hey, this is for you."
So 25 to hit on the first one.
No, calling the house.
25 absolutely hits.
Okay, so roll the second time. Let's see what we do here. 15. So that's a 24 to hit.
Absolutely hits again.
Lovely. So so she has different dice than I do. So we're gonna range. So that's 9. So 22 points of damage total.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry.
All right, plus 2. So yeah, okay.
So 2 plus 2 each, so 26.
How does Sally want to do this?
Ooh!
Jesus.
She's gonna be so pissed. You gotta kill, but didn't get the kill. She's gonna be mad.
We're sorry, Meg.
She just is gonna look at it, just like walk it on the fucking head, just crush its fucking skull.
So you guys see this Goliath wind up in just her sense of belonging and home amongst the mountains, and just with a confidence and an energy that none of you really seen displayed in a humanoid creature. She just, and as it's reeling, kind of staggering back and forth, she just slams it into the ground.
Sounds like the crack of a bat hitting a ball for a home run. That loud, thunderous crack that just, you know, it's fucking up out of that.
It's going.
On the second one, she just kind of holds the pose. And she looks down and watches the light fade and some shit.
So you guys are now standing.
I'm gonna get that down just so we know.
Sally, home run of the year.
Yes.
She was on Tower Center.
Run. Hey.
Sally got a home run.
All right. So you guys now stand above this
Almost-
kill of yours.
I was wrote Tower Center down. Discovered a Tower Center.
This fucking friction erasing the pen is so fucking lovely.
This was a cyborg.
Yes.
Okay. Ron is gonna write this down in his bestiary.
Okay.
What is it? A friction erasable pen?
Erasable pens can be really nice.
Yeah, it works really well, actually.
Oh, you got it from Brooke and the Raven.
Yeah, I got it or it came free with my stuff that I had pre-ordered 2 years ago. They finally came in.
Nice.
Working the Raven is not a sponsor.
No, they're. But they do make.
If they want to sponsor us, by all means.
Just don't get anything with leather.
I used the
Stick to brass engine.
Stick to brass engine for
Stick
life.
to brass engine, guys.
my notation on the death of this thing says Skelly killed it with a thunderous home run.
Skelly gets the kill. Home run in parentheses.
All right. So you guys are now currently standing in ankle-deep snow with a dead cyborg.
Do we see the town, the village people anywhere?
They don't appear to be around you.
They notice
You
anything?
guys went off a little ways on your own to track this thing down. It was about 40 minutes.
Hey, DM. So this is how cyborgs die, with thunderous cracks.
Disadvantage for you.
Your next roll. Disadvantage.
I'm gonna take some rope and just kind of, tie it up
Okay.
so we can drag it back to the village. Well, me and Skelly and
Okay.
probably Grendel.
Can Skelly just like lift this thing?
She can't quite lift it. She can drag it
Oh, okay.
because it counts as a large creature.
Okay. And then I'll assist her on dragging
I mean,
it. I'm pretty strong.
Okay. See, doesn't-
I believe it only counts as one size larger, and normally a medium creature can't lift another medium creature.
Yeah, I'm gonna hog tie it. See what I did there?
You were so excited for it to be a mammoth too.
I was
I
so,
felt bad.
I thought it was a mammoth, man. I
kind of wanted to make it a mammoth, but it wasn't. And
I wanted to get jacked up.
You count as one size larger when determining carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, and lift.
Yeah, so she's only one size larger, so she wouldn't be able to lift it.
Oh, is
But
it,
you-
oh, it's a huge.
It's a large.
So she would be a large.
She can drag it.
But I thought large can't lift large.
I don't believe so,
I don't know how that works.
because I would say that normally
We've
you
never
can't
really
just
done
lift and
much.
carry another human that easily.
And if she did, it would be at super half speed. because you're
Definitely, you would definitely be over encumbered.
yeah, you're carrying a weight that even though it's size, like it would be awkward to carry this thing. That's why I said she could drag it. Because if me and her drag it together, we're in good shape.
You can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity or 30 times your strength score.
So she can carry this thing.
30 times your strength score. So that would be 30
600
times 20. So that'd be 600.
No, that's, at the weight, is this thing over 600 pounds?
Good question.
Because at the way it was described, it was
Okay, if she can't, I will beast shape into a giant ape and help her.
Does anybody have a stick? We just hog tie it to a stick, like one of those Hawaii,
luau.
like a luau. Just carry it back down.
According to, I'm not sure what this is, SRD. Large creatures are between 500 pounds and 2 tons.
2,000 pounds. Okay.
2 tons would be 1,000 pounds.
A ton is 1,000.
A ton is 2,000 pounds.
I'm sorry. I knew it's either half of 1,000 or double 1,000. I always mix it
Yeah, a
up.
ton is 1,000 pounds.
So anywhere between 500
I thought it was
and
2,000
4,000 pounds.
1,000. So 2 tons is 2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear that's not right.
I'm almost I want to believe it's 1,000 pounds for a ton.
Let's ask Google.
No, a ton is 2,000 pounds. I just looked it
Is
up.
it? Okay.
I was right.
You were right.
Superman's strong as shit.
Is this what it reveals to you how strong Superman is?
Well, no, it's just like the entire time I'm thinking, okay, so he can lift a ton with one hand. Okay, 1,000 pounds. Good for you. Oh, it's 2,000 pounds. Okay.
Superman is lifted infinity.
I don't want to talk about that shit. He's my favorite superhero, but some of the things that
Oh, he's broken physics many times.
we talk about Captain America Shield. Shout out to that video that you shared about the real Shield with the physics, and that shit's awesome. We talk about physics all the time, and
Yeah.
and they've destroyed Superman as just like a hero.
That's without her Goliath.
That would do what?
That's what a medium creature with 20 strength can lift without being a Goliath.
What can she lift?
She
Okay.
can lift 1,200 pounds.
Okay, so she's still
Okay.
800 pounds short, so the ape would be a good
Actually, in
idea.
that case, I would say she probably could lift this thing.
Well, what'd you say it was? 500?
Anywhere between 500 and 4,000.
Okay.
2 tons.
Well, actually, this is probably on the heavier end, I would imagine. So she can't quite lift it by herself.
But what a
But between
great-
her and Giant Ape, if Talon wanted to do that, yes.
and it's all tied up, and we'll find a stick, nice
We're gonna
branch.
find a tree.
Fuck it, let them figure that shit out. We killed it. We did our job. We provided meat for the village.
Let's say you're not gonna be able to hoist this thing on a poker. Like, that's not gonna go
let's,
down.
let's just go ahead and go.
Oh, man.
She'll grab one leg, I'll grab the other, we'll just
Okay.
drag it.
You guys, yeah, you're not particularly concerned about preserving the skin or anything, so you just kind of.
How thick is the fur on this thing?
I'm sorry.
How thick is the fur on this thing?
Extremely.
I think this would be great for Ghost. If we could carve
Oh,
out
for armor?
Yeah, not even armor, just keep them warm while we're out here.
Oh,
Since
Ugh. And I thought it smelled bad on the outside.
clean it up a little bit with some modern water, hot water, and does this town have soap? Do they have
This
things?
town? No.
It's gonna be uncomfortable, buddy. It's gonna smell,
Thanks.
but you'll be warm.
So after a while, you guys manage to make your way back to the trail. You do not see any of the other villagers. What do you guys want to do?
like none of them? It's just,
I'm gonna look around.
Not on the trail that you see.
I'm gonna look around to see if like anything has happened on this trail. Like if there's
Go
been
ahead and
like
make a perception check.
or anything like that. Maybe they ran into something they weren't fully prepared to handle. 11.
So you notice the immediate signs of a scuffle, or the footprints go off in multiple directions,
Okay.
as they did whenever you guys were.
Yeah. Naturally. Okay.
I forget how wild shape works. Does it use my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, or what I wild shape
I
into?
believe it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wild shape's the exact opposite.
A polymorph, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you polymorph, you become an idiot. Or sometimes smarter, depending.
Yeah. Did Grog turn into an eagle?
Yeah, and
become
we're
smarter?
way smarter. And I think he doubled his intelligence.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just kind of look around. No, like,
Yeah, you
I
can tell me
don't
look around.
feel
There's
any like
no
tremors or anything.
signs of danger or anything unusual.
No blood in the snow.
As far as nope, no blood and stuff. As far as you can tell, it seems like they just haven't returned yet.
Okay.
Then I guess we keep moving back towards the village.
Okay. As you guys drag your kill back towards the village, Sally just recounting her victory. Which is a little weird as all of you were there, but, you know, it's probably a regular habit.
As I walked up to it, I could see the fear in its eyes. So we were there. We know. I was 10 feet away from its mouth. No, I heard the sound of the skull being crushed.
I killed it all.
No.
Not just the men, but the women and the children. Sally, it was the only one there.
Only one creature.
I love you two were getting done bad. I was crushing skull.
It's not that she's Russian.
That's how she was talking.
I
Was it?
That's her accent, isn't
I
it?
scud fucked it with the club. No, she's Canadian.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
I scud fucked it with the club.
Canadian. No, I can't.
Wow,
That just went
that was
really bad.
interesting.
Ignore whatever happened there.
You have a couple of jellyfield friend?
I'm just waiting to.
Hey, you know what? I appreciate that you tried.
Welcome to 7-Eleven.
That's exactly what it was.
I pulled out my club and said, "Do you know what this is the boot?"
Oh, God.
You like a blueberry slushy?
Walk to my dog.
I went to the door and they said, "Who's your customer service representative?"
Y'all are fucked.
And we're getting banned off Twitch.
Say goodbye.
Anyway,
Wouldn't that be the
Tune in
first
next
time?
week when we have a Twitch
we have a
ban.
Twitch ban. Racial insensitivity.
Make a new account.
No, I can't do it. You guys have a black eye. You guys are covered.
Oh, that's right. We do.
Yeah,
Okay, that was fucked up.
That would be, it would be extremely racist to ban this channel.
You wouldn't want to be racist on Twitch? On Twitch? I didn't think so.
We're gonna edit that part out.
I'm gonna zoom in on it. I was trying to. After the better part of an hour, you guys managed to drag the boar back into the town. And you see that there are a couple of the parties that have arrived ahead of you.
Anybody else get anything like big as we did?
Their kills are not nearly so large as yours was. You see they have mostly tracked down much larger hares and rabbits and things of that nature, and have more gone for quantity as opposed to a quality, if you will. There are some nods of approval. You see, there's a little bit of respect coming from what you guys managed to bag. And as you guys arrive, several of the villagers begin to help lift the boar and prepare it. Going through the process of skinning it, gutting it, and
Ghost is helping the skinning and gut process.
preparing to help roast it. And you can see there's definitely some excitement. They're looking forward to this.
Where's the centaur? Minotaur?
Minotaur is not yet returned.
Minotaur.
The Minotaur's not here yet?
He is not yet returned, no.
He went with the other group, right?
He went with a different group.
I'm gonna find just one of the hunters. Excuse me, friend. Where is the bigger fella, the Minotaur that was with us at the beginning? The one just giving directions.
He stops and kind of looks around.
Body shaming.
Not back yet.
How long do these hunts normally last?
Couple hours. Can be all day sometimes.
Okay.
Mountains are very cold.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, and I hope your hunt went well.
We got some stuff.
Good deal. Good deal.
I see you are mighty hunter.
Mighty hunters.
I'm a little surprised. Little village people usually not so good.
It was just over there skinning it like.
Not even using a dagger, it's just his claws.
Exactly. Yeah, one. Actually,
One, the middle one extended.
Total X Wolverine from X-Men. Oh, no, it's really you. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good.
Oh shit.
All right, and then Ronan will make his way back to his group and just kind of like survey what everybody's doing in the village as
Okay.
far as like day-to-day shit.
You can tell that life here is really dedicated to survival. It's such a big departure from anywhere you guys have been before, with the exception of Sally. There is no pursuit of the arts or trade or leisure. This place is a place that needs to work just to get by.
And we're going to Winter's Eye, correct? Or are we going to the Dewey Dips?
No, well, eventually the Dewey Dips, but through Winter's Eye, yes.
Okay. So the end goal, right? One of my is Dewey Dips.
Well, the end goal is the other side of the range. But the
Shit.
flower you guys are attempting to get for Chloanne is by Dewey Dips,
Okay, so
as
we
far
are-
as Sally remembers.
Okay, so we need to get to Winter's Eye in order to get to Dewey Dips, unless we want to go through the mountains. And this is a cave, correct?
Correct.
In the mountains.
That is an entrance to the mountains.
That's the one we avoided before.
And we know that that would be the fastest route to Winter's Eye to help us get to Dewey Dips.
Correct.
Fuck me. Okay. What time is it, DM?
At this point, it's probably about 10 o'clock-ish.
In the morning?
Yes.
Perfect. I just walk back over to Talon, Scales, Grindel, and our Dr. Kevorkian here. And I say we eat, and then we continue our trip over to Winter's Eye. I hate to say it, I still feel like we should take the caves.
There are many dangers in those caves.
I know, Scales, what you have continuously echoed, and I understand. But time is of the essence. How long would it take us to get across the mountains if we don't take the caves?
I believe we determined to be about a week and a half to get over the mountain.
And with the caves, 3 days?
I think it was 5. No, it wasn't 5. It was 4.
4?
To go through the mountain.
I still think
That's
we
a
need
significant time decrease, but it's risky
Well, the difference is in literally going up and over a mountain
rather than through
or
it.
through it.
Okay, I think we should vote. We all know I think we can make it through the mountain.
Don't know what Grindel feels. You know what?
Hold on. No. I know how to settle this. We'll get there. Talon. Through or over?
If it's a 3, it doesn't matter.
I think you're correct. I think time is of the essence, so I say through.
Ghost. Through or over? We know Skelly is not going for it.
Scaly is not for it.
She's not for it. Okay.
I'm gonna call him.
Are you actually calling him right now? I can Discord him too.
Nope, he's fucking calling him.
D&D, everybody, where group decisions must be made.
Please answer. Please answer.
Hello?
Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Nothing much. Why?
Hey, first and foremost, I want to tell you sorry about your cat, and I hope it comes home.
That's okay.
We're live on air right now, and we're at a bit of an impasse, and your character's vote is the final vote.
Okay.
We're trying to figure out if we want to go over the mountains or through the mountains. We know Skelly is definitely against it, and we were just wanting your input.
Grendel wants to go. Against going through the mountains?
Yeah,
Scaly feels there's a lot of danger in the
she
mountains.
says there's a lot of danger in the mountains.
We are eager to go through.
Go through? Okay. Hey, buddy, we love you and we miss you.
Thanks.
All right, we'll talk to you later. Grindel says we should go through telepathically.
Okay.
Through the mountains we go then.
You see, Skelly has some misgivings, but kind of shrugs. If you want feel we must, we will.
Like Grindle said, we're dangerous too.
All right. So with that, you guys are begin to eat the roast boar that you cooked. As that is going, as you guys are enjoying the fruits of your labor, and a very large untanned skinning of the boar, which Ghost wouldn't just be able to wrap it. Well, he could.
No. Not be doing that.
You guys have now decided you're going to take the shortcut through the goblin-infested mountains.
When we were eating the boar, Talon would be like using some of the tea leaves that he gathered out in the forest when we were at the outskirts of the city before. And like when he's heating up the tea, he's gonna be like trying to channel the flames and stuff, like he saw in his vision.
Okay.
Or his dream.
Go ahead and make a general wisdom check for me, please.
Just wisdom.
Just wisdom.
16.
It's not nearly as crisp as you want it to be, or as it was during your dream of Vulcan. But you do see there is a little bit of influence over the flame. Just a little bit. It kind of dances with your movements, just a little bit. And something you wouldn't notice if you weren't looking for it.
Okay. Cool. And then he'd give a lot of the tea to Ghost, seeing as he's been suffering the most. Trying to warm him up.
And that is where we're going to go ahead and take a bit of a break.
Cool.
All right. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Michael, William.
You son of a bitch! It was the laughter that got me. I was good until then.
Oh man, good one, Mike. Good one.
You son of a bitch.
You're not on the side of the table. I gotta make up for it. You're the only one here right now.
Welcome back to the Natural One, where we shout things right as I mention we're going back into it. So, belly's full of a delicious boar, and plans thus made. You guys start to kind of stretch, get yourselves ready for the rest of your journey. As you do, you see the Minotaur and the remaining group of the hunters coming back in. The Minotaur has two extremely large mountain goats slung over either shoulder.
Look at the big dick on that guy.
I don't know what it is with the Minotaur dick, but
Minotaur's a man. That's
but as he passes by you, there's kind of just a nod of respect as he looks towards what remains of the boar on the spit above the bonfire. It's just more of a log, really.
Us sitting down and eating, would that be considered a short rest?
Oh yeah, I would say you guys can short rest.
short rest. All right. Short rest is.
Been asking about them short rests because that's what my wild shape comes back with.
Totally understandable.
Makes sense. Take care of you, brah.
I don't know if Skelly's is long rest or short rest.
The rages are long rests.
Okay, so nothing really matters for her.
I will spend. Let's do. What are the hit dice for Druid? Aren't they D8?
Druids, I think they're D8s. Let me double check.
How do I look at that on here?
It should say whenever you try to take a short rest. Yeah, 1d8 per druid level.
Paladin is a
there it is.
D10.
Paladins are D10s, yes.
All right, I'm gonna do one D10.
I'm gonna do 3 of mine for 3d8.
Hey,
10?
10.
It
Nice.
does. What are those?
That-
4, 9, 12. So is it 1d8 plus my con for
Yes.
each hit die?
Yes.
Okay. So it'd be 10, 15, 18 health.
That was perfect. Good job, dice.
All right.
All right. So, you guys now begin the trek up towards where the nearest cave is. Given that it's about midday, it'll take you the rest of this day's worth of travel to get there. Who would like to lead the group in this journey?
I believe we designated Skelly to lead
You
since
did
she...
previously, yes.
Okay.
It's up to you if you want to have her do it again.
I'll leave that part up to Ronan.
I would either leave it up to Skelly or Ghost or both. As Ghost is really good at looking at tracks and
You're
all that
scout,
shit.
aren't you?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a scout. So I would leave it either up to him to like advise.
Oh, so we're trying to find caves, right?
Yeah.
Well, we already
As
passed
you
it,
guys are
didn't we?
discussing this, Sally looks over. Well, if you're so excited to find the caves, perhaps you should lead.
Oh, okay.
There it is.
Fair enough.
Scout, 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 scout.
All right. I need you to roll a d8 for me.
The tables have turned.
4.
4.
Middle of the pack.
Middle of that.
So as you guys are traveling up, you begin to
Did we get 40 on this?
grow somewhat used to the cold. It's still freezing. It's not quite as bad as it was in the worst moments of yesterday, but you do come to handle it, and you are not frozen or unable to move. You're somewhat familiar with this path because this is the path you took at the beginning of your hunt, or at least early on it is. And as it approaches late day, you begin to hear giant and you feel the mountains reverberate in time with these sounds. Ghost,
Yes.
I need a perception check.
Perception check. DC. Oh no, that's not low. I just want to see that. Yeah, so 20.
20.
20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
As you kind of look around trying to find the source of this noise, you look to the north, and you can see the outlines of massive figures atop the mountains, hurling stones back and forth at one another. And you realize this is something akin to a game Giants play.
That's not. Just like
And it's kind of
Hey Josh, you order 3 pizza, free?
I did not order surprise free pizza.
oh
cool.
cool. All right.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Fine with me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But yeah, you come to realize this is something of a playful game amongst the giants that live in the mountains, and it's almost a king of the rock type of moment.
Gotcha. First person to fall loses, essentially.
Something to that effect.
Gotcha. How close are they?
Oh, quite a long ways away.
Okay, so
But it's a little fascinating to see this bit of their culture, because you've never really spent time studying giants, and the only story you've heard of giants involved the death of 2 of your friends, which is something that maybe we don't explore that too much. But it's just interesting to see this effect.
Ronan just kind of looks away at the Giants, like away from the Giants.
Okay.
As he's trying not to have a PTSD moment.
Ryan, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
the exact opposite. He'd be super interested. Like, oh, fascinating.
One of those killed one of my friends.
6.
Oh yeah, true.
You guys see, Talon, you especially, would just see Ronan is not having a good time with this. He is extremely tense, and just you witness him subconsciously gripping the sword harder and harder in his hand. He doesn't even remember when he's drawn it, but it's been in his hand steadily, and you can just see his knuckle, or you feel really, that his knuckles are just white with the pressure with which he's gripping the handle. And just you feel the tension in him.
What's Ronan's favorite animal?
Say, oh, kick you.
A wolf.
I will use one of my wild shapes to do a find familiar of some sort of fey wolf.
Okay. Relatively easy. It's not quite as large as a normal wolf would be, but it does carry some of the almost ethereal mysticism of the Feywilds with it. And there is a spectral... the wolf itself has black fur, but it's almost outlined in tinges of blue. And kind of spectral waves follow it as it moves.
As I link with it with my telepathy, I can give it commands and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The command's just going to be console.
Okay. And just steadily the wolf kind of half nuzzles Ronan's hand with the shield. It takes the better part of your journey, but eventually, Ronan, you do feel a little bit of peace. Enter. There's still everything in you saying you need to kill, but it's not overwhelming and overburdening to blinding you to all else now.
Okay.
So you do not suffer a point of exhaustion.
Okay.
As the day begins to draw to a close, Ghost, I need a perception check from you to try to find the entrance to this cave.
That's
Don't forget you have inspiration.
You do.
I do. 14.
14.
What is this, a perception check?
Yes.
I'm actually going to blow mine too.
Okay, you may absolutely do so.
That brings
So
it to
that'll bring
20.
it to 24.
Holy shit, there we go.
It was a 21 DC.
Oh,
The goblin caves are well hidden and designed so that travelers do not idly spot them. And so, as you look around, you don't see it. And it's actually Talon who stops and kind of nudges you for a second to point out a spot in the rock that doesn't feel right to him. And you guys see a relatively small entrance. Skelly is definitely going to have to hands and knee this to enter the cave, but it does grow a little more taller and a little wider once you actually enter.
shit, I'm gonna have to fall fours it too.
The day is drawing to a close at this point, so what do you guys want to do?
Do we want to set up outside the entrance?
When you say that, I just look at Ghost. Do you want to set up outside again?
The inside?
Okay.
Inside
Does
it
this,
is.
okay, question. Does this entrance look well traveled?
Make a survival check.
I would like to help him if I could. I don't remember if I'm proficient in survival.
Let me see.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
You can't check, I will.
I am...
Second 3 in a row I've rolled.
You are
I
not
am not.
proficient in survival.
Nope.
11 total.
There are some footprints here in the snow, which you're just so not used to tracking, and you're having a really hard time telling how fresh they are. You know that at one time this entrance was used.
Gotcha. If there's a room inside, then let's say we at least get out of the cold.
Sounds good. We might want to set a perimeter for if we have unexpected guests.
I am already ahead of you there, and I'm getting my silver string out for alarm.
Okay.
Skelly just pats her fucking barstool.
Oh, wake us up.
All right. So you guys begin winding down for the night, going through the process of setting up your camp and your warning systems. Who would like to take first watch?
I will.
Okay. Second watch?
Let
Ghost takes second one.
me pull up Grendel real quick.
That's what I was looking. I was like, skellies looking shit.
And finally, third.
Hold on. Grendel. View. I feel like this would be his shit. Skills. Yeah, Grendel.
All right. Then I need perception checks from you, and you.
Are they based off smell or hearing?
In your case, it would be based off hearing.
Okay. Then I would have advantage, which is good because that was a natural one.
God damn.
That's not much better.
11 for
14.
14.
17. And Ron is going to give his inspiration to, no, fuck that. No, fuck that. No, he's good. 17. We're good.
Okay. The first part of your watch, Talon.
Mhm.
You're a little, just, interested, kind of curious. And you kind of focus on your dreams of the previous night and what they might mean. But eventually, your watch passes without incident. And you go and you wake up Ghost.
It's your turn.
Ghost, you end up almost subconsciously prowling around the cave. You find it just hard to sit still and hard to focus. You don't hear anything or see anything that you wouldn't expect to. Suddenly, you feel a dagger being pressed into your back. And a high-pitched voice whispers in your ear. Kitty Cat doesn't move, nobody gets hurt.
Would they have been able to get through with Skelly's warning and my alarm setup?
Combat hasn't started.
Technically, combat hasn't started, so warning would not have gone off.
But with the alarm,
But, yeah, what is the proximity of alarm?
Oh, I do have alert though, so I can't be surprised while I'm conscious.
Okay, yeah, technically you're not surprised in the sense of what it would do in combat.
where's alarm? Where's that spell at?
Basically, this attack doesn't have advantage on you, is what it means. But
Well, that's in addition to that. Alert is you gain a +5 bonus to initiative and can't be surprised while I'm conscious, and other creatures don't gain advantage on attack rolls against you as a result of being unseen.
that's weird.
So essentially, they can't sneak up on me.
It's very weird, because technically surprise is advantage. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be doing with being seen.
And then let me read the alarm spell real
Please do.
quick. And then alarm.
Jump in on that as well.
You set an alarm against unwanted intrusion. Choose a door, window, or an area within the range that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. Until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area. When you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. You also choose whether the alarm is mental or audible. A mental alarm alerts you with a ping in your mind if you are within 1 mile of the warded area. This ping awakens you if you are sleeping. An audible alarm produces the sound of a handbell for 10 seconds within 60 feet.
tripped over a bag.
Does it have to be a door or a window or something?
No, it says an area. 20-foot. That's 20-foot area.
That's what I was curious
Yeah.
about.
It depends. Will I still be in the 20-foot area or not?
Would you have left the 20-foot area? Considering everybody has seen me do this a ton of times.
Yeah, this would definitely not be new to you.
We'll see.
Okay, here we go.
1 through 10 I leave. 11 through 15 I stay in.
You left. Oh, okay. All right.
So, you do not get your ping.
I casually step over the wire. Gingerly. Actually, no, I just walk up the fucking side of the wall and around.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yep. Yes, it did. Well, he was a good cat. We loved him.
And as you become aware of the person behind you, you turn around and see that a goblin has a dagger pointed directly at you. No one moves from it. No one gets hurt.
Yeah, Mark, our cat ran out of the house too and got lost.
How tall is this goblin, just for reference?
Quite short, about 3 feet.
Oh. I double his height and then some.
Goblins are not tall creatures.
I like look down and almost just like. I don't think you want to do this.
Make an intimidation check.
Is it just the one goblin?
As far as he sees.
Natural 20. That was the fake die too.
You see the goblin kind of shake a little bit and then slowly put the dagger away. Not here to stay. I need help.
And I raise like an eyebrow. And, what would you need?
They're in there. Powerful beast. Your own friends are warriors. Help kill it.
What did you say?
Durinder.
Durinder?
Duragar.
Let me
Oh, Durigar?
double check the name so I don't fuck it up.
Sorry, the goblin tongue.
Do with the fucking name.
What, you couldn't understand Schmeagol?
Durinder.
Durinder. Any idea what a Durinder is?
D-U-R-N-D-U-R. Go ahead and make a history check. Or religion, whichever one you prefer.
Religion.
Religion. Lunar? Ooh, but I didn't pay attention that day. 10.
Stuck through class that day, huh?
I was fucking daydreaming.
That name means absolutely nothing to you. You don't know if it's the name of a creature, or if it's a title, or a place.
Does he seem like he's telling the truth to me?
Make an insight check. You can definitely sense a lot of fear in the goblin.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little hard to tell if it's just fear of you, or if there's something else. But you don't sense any dishonesty.
Okay. Come here. I will like gently put my on his shoulder.
Almost subconsciously, the goblin's toes dig into the rock, and you just hear a scream. You try to move him forward.
Be afraid
Too late.
to wake up my friends.
You should tell friends later.
No,
No.
Clean. Lemon pledge.
I will like turn him around, like just like gently nudge him towards the group.
Go ahead and make a athletics check for me. Because he's not happy with this.
Don't forget, Mike. All you have to do is step on that silver string or touch it.
I believe it's just that you clear who does and doesn't trigger the area.
Yeah, you can do that, and if something touches that string
okay.
or steps on it, it sends out an alarm.
Hence why I leapt from floor to wall to leave. Because I couldn't remember how it worked, so I just didn't touch it. Or didn't want to cross it, so 14.
The goblin digs in and does not move.
Okay. My one hand on him, I grab my dagger and I just throw it at the thread.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Yeah, no doubt about that. 20 or 21, I think.
You chuck the dagger, and it neatly ting, bounces off, and running you.
Ronan will break out of his trance, and instantly sword is out, along with shield.
Just casually standing here with my hand on this goblin's back. Good morning.
Ronan is just confused as fuck. What's happening here?
You're having a weird ass dream.
What's going on with your goblin friend?
My friend here, I did not get. I'm sorry, excuse me. So what did you say your name was?
Randamak. Randamak.
Randamak. My good friend here, Randamak, says that it's a creature I've never heard the name of.
What's the name of the creature?
Dude, there's something.
What I've heard of this creature.
Durd or something? Go ahead and make a religion check with disadvantage.
I kind of like trail off as I'm finishing it.
Dur.
You said with disadvantage? You're a motherfucker.
You're working off of a name that is not the right name.
15.
Would have been a nat 20.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration, 21.
Okay.
Oh.
It takes you a long moment, but you do recall hearing tales of a Durandar. You don't remember exactly how it relates. It's not a deity exactly, but it's some kind of entity that's said to be a part of the Dreaming Dark.
I'm gonna put my sword away. I'm gonna bring out my dagger.
You just pick up my dagger.
I'm going to walk up to the goblin, grab it by the throat, away from him, and take the goblin to the ground.
Go ahead and make a grapple check. Which is just an attack roll with the dagger. But...
That be athletics or
it's basically, or yeah, no, it's an athletics check or it's an athletics check against his acrobatics.
okay. 7.
It's a natural 19.
Miss it with that.
You grab the goblin by the throat, and he just naturally.
Where is the Durandar?
Dark place, far from here. Friends, powerful fighters.
I don't care about that. Why is it here?
Been here a long time. Goblins start serving it.
give goblins adventures and gold and trinkets. But then, things go wrong. Things go very bad for many goblins.
Where are the rest of your friends?
See kind of a sad look come over his face.
Many gone, many twisted. Long way.
I didn't ask about the state of the goblins. I said, where are they?
Long way.
Insight check.
Go ahead and make an insight check. This goblin seems very distraught. Whatever it is that's up with the friends, it's overshadowing a lot of what you would normally sense from it. You don't sense any deception, but there's definitely something more to this.
Look back at Ghost.
Just eating a slice of pizza.
Like a fucking ration.
And I
Fucking bacon.
I turn back and lean in towards the goblin. Normally I'd be spilling your intestines all over the floor. But my friend here isn't an advocate for just death. So, if you are lying to me, this same dagger I'm holding against you will know the taste of the blood that flows through you.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Oh yeah, I like that. You know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Can I match that?
Yep.
No need to, my good man. No need. Wait, no need to, buddy. That's a natural 20, which brings the total to 26.
Cape gets a little bit warmer. Just a little bit.
I am proficient. That's weird.
D&D fuck up.
I don't know. 'Cause it technically says I'm somehow proficient in intimidation, but I only have a +1 bonus. My
What's your-
charisma's
Well, your bonus is no mark of your... Yeah, you're not proficient according to my sheet. You're proficient in investigation.
Okay. What the fuck is happening? Weird.
But anyway,
Maybe their maintenance fucked it up or something. I
yeah,
don't
might
know.
have.
Possible. Okay.
Yeah, Cape gets a little bit warmer.
Okay. Are we clear?
I see dark bonus. Fuck things.
Oh.
The white dot means I'm not proficient. The dot that I can't see means
Means
I
you're
am.
proficient.
Mm-hmm.
Things are clear.
You will lead us to this thing.
Cannot go all the way. Can only show you the cave.
Why not?
Dangerous for goblins.
I bring him in a little closer to me. It's dangerous being this close to us.
Strangely, he does not flinch.
Rather die by you than by that.
Ghost, will you wake the rest of the group?
Whistle.
Everyone sits bolt upright, and you guys see Sally see the goblin and reach for a bar stool.
Oh no, I'm not gonna stop her.
Okay. She's
Fucking stop her.
she starts to rush forward and goes. You just
Wait. Wait.
it's a goblin.
Yes.
Goblins are dangerous.
Goblin has not done anything wrong
Goblin has done many things wrong.
Let's hear the metaphor. Here we come. Come on, give me the old metaphor. Give me something.
Talon's just like, what's going on?
It's a wolf.
There's a goblin here.
Choose to start. Come on, give me something. Give me that tranquil shit.
Sorry. Licking my lips. Pizza.
Damn, that boar is good.
You just have like pocket bib or bacon.
It's not gamey at all.
This may be true, but this goblin has done nothing to us.
Can I see her give a look at it? Doesn't really put the bar stool away, just kind of slowly leans back a little bit.
Look down at him. Don't make me a liar.
Just at this point, he's been intimidated by your group quite a bit. Not a lot of fear left in this goblin.
Old Ronan would have just backhanded the shit out. New Ronan, new and improved Ronan.
Improved.
Won't kill them outright.
Where everyone can see.
Wherever we can see. Accidents happen all the time. Ghost, I don't know what. He just fell under a rock.
Twice.
He just fell onto this dagger 37 times.
Don't worry about those stab wounds. Those were already there.
Sometimes fireballs explode. You can't do nothing about it.
Where is this cave?
Further in, very deep.
Does he mean the cave we're already in?
As far as you can tell.
And it's called a Durandar.
Yes.
No, that's Durandur. Durandur. No, this is the Durandar, right?
No, it's Durandar.
Durandar. All right. Okay.
D-U-R and apostrophe D-U-R.
I'm going to turn around to Talon. Do you happen to recall what a Durandar is?
Go ahead and make a religion check.
+0, so 11.
The name almost rings a bell. You're just not sure off the top of your head.
Feel like I've heard it somewhere, but beats me.
What you do remember of this thing is just that it was very obscure. It's not heavily focused on in teachings.
We might have touched on it at some point, but if we did, I don't remember it.
And I say this loud enough for everybody to hear. A Durandar is a creature of the dreaming dark.
Ghost. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I just fade that little montage of shit in the dreaming dark.
The meme of the dog having Vietnam flashbacks.
Basically.
12.
Oh, another red, black, and blue. You guys see Ghost go absolutely stiff. And Ghost, you feel yourself tumbling through darkness. There is no up, there is no down. You're not falling in any direction, you're just falling. There is no direction, there is no air. You can't breathe, you can't feel. It's just utter oppressing blackness. It weighs in on you and you can't fight it. You can't get away from it. And as you're falling, you feel things begin to tear and rip at you. White spirits flash past, and you feel bits of your soul being torn and shredded as you're falling. And then you manage to pull yourself back. Ghost.
Just the painting thing for a minute.
The dreaming what?
Ghost.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You take 11 points of psychic damage.
PTSD, I'll do it too.
There's an aspect to the dreaming dark in this place that resonates with you specifically.
I imagine we all see this happening.
You guys just see Ghost go ramrod stiff and then suddenly shrug back like something clearly's happened.
Trying to fucking play it off like turn around like look goblins.
We just watch him fall into the rock wall.
Go
Gotta
ahead.
catch his breath and shit. It's it smells like goblin in here. Ghost, are you with us?
Yeah. Okay, yes. Yes, I'm here. What's our plan?
Well, do we want to help this thing, or
See the goblin slowly raise his hand. Do I get a vote?
Put that hand up again and I'll cut it off.
I think you're going to have to elaborate, my friends here. Dreaming dark?
What is it making your friends go do?
Some girl funny. Change, not making any sense.
Change how? Physically? Mentally?
Maybe a little stronger than before. They start doing weird things.
What's weird?
Bring children to the sacrifice circle.
Sacrifice circle.
Durandor is hungry. Always needs to feed. First, just travelers. Travelers bring gold. Durandor gets fed. Goblins get gold. Everything good. Durandor gets hungrier. Goblins go weird. Goblins start dying.
If that's the case, how are you still here? Why are you not weird, as you put it?
See him kind of search for the word for a minute.
I'm scout, searcher, gatherer.
So you lead people to their death.
Explore mountain holes, find caves. Not near Durandor as much as the others.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Ten.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Brother, we were going through here anyway, but if this has anything to do with the Dreaming Dark, then I think we should definitely go.
Yes, friends make sense.
I kind of just stare at Talon, and then I look back at the goblin. I pray you're not lying. And
Not
I
lying.
lean in a little closer. But I really hope you are. And I will lean out, look at everybody. Let us gather our things. We're going to kill whatever is in this cave.
You hear kind of the sleepy thoughts of Grendel. Can we finish resting first?
Yeah. Brindle, I've already tranced. You take the rest of the night, Ghost. You rest as well. Skelly, you can go back to sleep. Talon, you may as well.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm sure.
As everybody lays down to go to back to sleep, the goblin, almost in a dog-like way, paces in a circle for a second before kneeling down and going to rest. The rest of your watch, Ronan, goes without incident. Everybody recovers the use of a full rest. All your spell slots are restored. Any missing hit points are healed. All that fun stuff. In the morning, or the closest to morning you can get, you guys hear just scuttles of movement as the goblin awakes. And there's a mixture of excitement and fear in it. So this is definitely something that's been at the forefront of its thoughts.
When everybody wakes up, Ronan is just standing in between the camp and the goblin.
Okay.
The only thing in my hand is my shield, not my blade, to try to ease the thoughts of Ghost and the goblin. Everybody take an hour to collect yourselves, and then we will delve deep into these caves and kill whatever remaining piece to the dreaming dark lies here.
As you guys gather up your things, there's definitely a weird mixture of emotions that come over you. It's very disconcerting for most of you to be in darkness. One of you is totally fine.
Yep. It's always dark.
Yeah, feels just like it always is to me.
Let's see.
But you guys definitely feel the weight of a lack of the sun, even in the mountains. And while it is warmer than it was outside, you still feel an unpleasant chill crawl up your back. And you hear the slow sound of dripping water coming from some of the stalactites. As you have your things all gathered up, the goblin is sitting there looking at you expectantly.
What classes get to change their spells out at the start of the day?
Any ones that prepare them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can switch mine out because
Bards and sorcerers can't. Everyone else
No.
can.
Okay.
Yep.
I am dropping Divine Favor in order to grab Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And then I will pray.
Okay. Go ahead and make a religion check for me.
Stay.
That is a 16.
You kneel down and focus, and the words of prayer comes to your lips, but you feel no connection to your deity.
Okay.
And you feel that it's not anything you've done, but there's something that blocks your reach to the moon spirits.
I will stand up. Are we all ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Oh, do I have any manacles?
Any what?
Manacles. Nope, that rope. I am going to look at the goblin, pull out the rope, and just kind of give him, you know it's what has to happen. Look,
It burns us! It tries to choke us!
Shut up.
I couldn't pass it up, man. The goblin resigns himself and prepares himself to be tied up.
Just his hands. I will. put
You
him together.
bind 50 feet of rope to his hands.
Maybe his feet too. Make sure he can't run away.
Okay.
During the hour that he
Are you gonna carry him?
No, not like. Have you ever seen when prisoners have it like latched here and then down and then around there?
yeah.
That way he can walk, but he can't take off. He's not gonna beat any of us in a fucking sprint.
He's just gonna make a shit ton of noise.
It's rope. He'll be fine. It's not like it's metal or shackles. Now, if he starts screaming, I can't say that one of us won't knock him out.
During the hour that he allowed us to prepare and get ready and everything, I think Talon would be just looking for like any sort of cave-oriented fungus or like things that could be used alchemically.
You can tell that there aren't any immediately where you guys are, but you can sense that there likely would be some rarer fungi growing deeper within the cave.
Okay. Then just as we delve deeper, I'd be keeping watch for that.
Okay, make an nature check for me, please.
No. I think it's like a 7 or something. 6.
Not sure why that thing even is. I'll look into that. Something weird happened. Okay. So, what would you guys like to do now?
Good. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Which way?
He kind of gestures down deeper into the caves.
We'll start walking. With what is the goblin's name?
Rundin.
Rund.
Rundin.
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 Rundin. We'll start walking with the Rundin down the cave.
Okay.
How is it dark?
Yeah, it is pitch black.
I'm gonna pull out the moon blade and give us dim light for 15 feet.
Okay. As you guys are walking deeper, the goblin kind of looks back at you.
We have to kill the light once we get closer. Makes them unhappy.
Rundin, how many would you say there are of your weird goblins?
Not many of the goblins. Maybe less than 10.
How many other things are there?
Many.
Yeah, that seems about right. Let me know when the cutoff point is for the light.
Rundin proceeds to somewhat hop along. Excuse me. Half jog, half hop along down the path, leading you guys deeper and deeper into the mountains. And as he does, more paths begin to appear and twist and turn. And you try to keep track of the path he's taking. It's left, second right, middle fork, left again. So it becomes impossible to tell how he's following the path or where it is he's going.
DM, I have keen mind, so
Your brain falls out of your head.
Keen mind does
Some
some good
things,
things, Liam.
Do you actually have keen mind?
no, man.
You took.
Do you When you tied him up, you just tie him up. You don't have like a leash or nothing.
No,
Okay. I'm right on his ass following him, by the way.
I'm not gonna treat him like an animal, Mike. Gosh,
Prisoner. It's fine.
yeah, prisoner's good, not an animal though.
So what's the difference?
Prisoners get solitary confinement when they want it.
Do I have something that I can drop? No, I don't. Okay.
Animals get more yard time.
While I'm doing this and we're walking, how long have we been walking
A few hours.
into these caves? I'm kind of gonna fall back to the very back of the group, to where everybody's in front of me, and I am going to start rubbing on the sending stone that I have in my hand, or that I have in my pouch.
So you fall to the back and start rubbing your stones.
Oh, that's clutch.
Are we that attractive?
I assume Kazia was holding the other one.
He is.
What message would you like to send?
How loud did you?
I will kind of try to whisper it to myself.
Okay.
Kazia, don't know if you're still alive. Saw a vision. Where are you? Have you found your brother? The emoji where he's like this.
You get like 6 more.
I was at 23, wasn't I?
You're at 20.
No, that was,
you're at,
that
like,
was
19.
19.
No, I was at 19.
You don't have to use the entire 25 words, guys.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying.
If I can get as much in. Okay. Where are you? Have you found your brother?
You can let 6 words go.
Want to help you.
Okay. You sure you want to add 2 more in there?
No, I'm good.
Winky face.
Winky face.
Heart eyes. The heart eyes emoji.
Yield emoji.
So what did you say? Where are you?
He saw a vision.
Love it.
Have you found your brother? Want to help.
Kazia. Many, many miles away. You sit in the middle of an inn. It's pouring down rain outside.
Oh, so edgelord.
But it's only pouring rain at your table.
With 30 seconds to Mars playing behind you.
Actually,
Bullet for right now.
Miss Murder.
Oh my god. Hey, Miss Bird, can I?
It's a good song, though.
Take my love.
Oh, copyright. If that Indian comment then wasn't going to get us banned on Twitch earlier. Anyway, in the middle of this inn, you have just really been fuming for about the past week. You've made multiple trips back to the forest, but to no avail. And you find you're just pissed the fuck off. This is taking far longer than you expected it was going to. You feel like you haven't made the progress you've been wanting. You frankly feel cheated. And while Delta has attempted to make contact, you've been shutting her out for the past week. It is in this moment when you hear the words of Ronan reach you from the sending stone that up until now has lain dormant.
I was just sitting in a corner booth,
Naturally.
back to the wall. Watch everybody. He has a full mug of ale. It's not touched.
Naturally. This all seems very familiar. Yeah.
See the steam coming off him. he says under his breath, so nobody kind of covers his mouth. At an inn. Yes. I found him. I'm not ready yet. Need to train.
You're at 14. I can tell you what
Yep.
place you're in if you want. Okay.
um, I know what I must do. 20, right? 20.
Mm-hmm.
Winky face back.
Will find hyperbolic time chamber.
Need to do this.
All right.
And then I get up. I throw a coin on the table for the drink. And I go to Delta.
Okay.
Thanks.
Fade to black.
I'm sure it's fucking raining outside. The only fitting it was fucking raining outside.
Get the Japanese big hat on.
Yep.
Put it down.
Pull that off the fucking horse.
The samurai jack hat.
Check my chaos blade. Mentally tell the horse. Going to see Delta. Who I'm sure I have just bitched about this whole fucking time. The horse is just like, oh my god, shut the fuck up.
It's not a phase, Mom.
We get it. She knew all along what you needed to do.
Remember when I suggested we should go there like some months ago, and you told me shut the fuck up? Do you remember that? Because I remember that. I remember. Do you remember?
Nausea and the Lothalian's tea. That's how you wouldn't watch it.
As I received the message, I let go of the sending stone in my pocket. Arrogant bastard. Okay. And then I catch back up with the group and start making my way towards the front again.
Okay. So you guys head deeper and deeper and deeper into these caves. And you get to lose track of where you are in relation to everything else. And it quickly becomes apparent that it takes a mind at least like a goblin's to navigate this. And you start to have some misgivings about your decision to enter the cave.
We should have brought the Minotaur with us.
Eventually, Rundin stops and looks back at you, Ronan.
Sword away now.
I will sheathe the sword
As you do,
hesitantly.
you see a faint green light up ahead.
It goes up. Cloak out. Use the charge.
Okay.
Pass that up trace on all of us.
Good move.
I put my hand on the goblin's shoulder and kind of bring him in. What is that light?
Dark ones. Men.
What do you say, dark ones?
Are there traps up ahead?
Some traps. Some goblin made. Some not.
Do you know exactly where they are?
Some I remember. The other one is not made by goblins, I don't know.
Wish Ghost wasn't here right now. He'd get the Batman treatment. Whoa there! I tap Talon on the shoulder. Are you able to mentally link multiple people?
Good question. I actually don't know. Let me look.
As Talon consults his magic energy, you see Rundin kind of begin to tug at the ropes, a little frantic.
Shoot, I go now.
I grab him by the back of his neck and kick him in the back of his leg.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I can.
Technically, he's restrained, so you have advantage.
What is unarmed for me?
Should just be your strength score.
+6. So 24. No, 25. Sorry, 25. And 20, so 25.
You hit him in the back of the legs.
You're not going anywhere.
Not going in there.
Your fate will mirror ours. I didn't even.
He just left.
What are you talking about?
He just went ahead. Oh, okay.
I go in there, my fate will be different than yours.
We will soon learn, won't we? And I look back at Talon.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Natural 20.
He does not appear to be lying. There is terror in this goblin.
Can I try and discern what exactly he meant by my fate will be different than yours?
You get a sense he's referring to whatever it is in this energy that affected the other goblins. And you recall that he mentioned the only reason he hasn't been affected is because he spent less time here.
Okay.
As you try to force this, Ronan, you see the goblin suddenly flinch and wave back and forth a little bit before it falls over backwards.
This fucking music.
I just look down at the goblin. Shit. Ghost is gonna think I killed him. If the shoe fits. And I will pull out a dagger.
Did you even see Ghost leave?
No, I have no idea.
Anybody see Ghost leave?
I wouldn't
Roll your
have
stealth
to.
check.
I'm fucking rolling it. Ooh.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Percy die, man.
No. It's still a 25. No, I'm sorry, it's a 26.
Okay.
I
Then
rolled 4 to 5.
you guys didn't notice Ghost leave. Ghost is just not there anymore.
I look down at Rundin. What is the issue? What are you doing?
There's no response.
Shit.
Did I feel him with my blind sight fall over?
Oh yeah.
Does he look like he's I guess seizing?
Make a medicine check.
I was about to say I'll reach down and check for a pulse, so.
Dead. I got fucking blow darted. My money's on blow darted.
Talon, you may also make a check.
Strong 7.
7.
Yeah.
Well, I may, depending on if I am proficient in medicine. So either I can make it or you can do it with advantage.
Do it. You do it.
Okay. That is a 23.
Talon. Or Ronan, rather. As you kneel down to check for a pulse, you realize there's blood coming out of the goblin's mouth. You're just kind of disturbed by it for a moment. Talon, as you begin to check over him, you realize the goblin has bitten his own tongue off in an attempt to kill himself. And is currently unconscious.
I will heal him with cure wounds.
Go ahead and roll.
That was my out, man. Easy to explain to Ghost. He killed himself, bro.
We were getting information out of this fucker. Well, what am I doing that for? It's D8, right? 2 plus 5 would be 7 hit points.
You see the severed tongue slowly reattach itself. And the goblin's eyes slowly open. You see immense anger and frustration take over him.
Would say to him telepathically, nice try.
Let's go in.
Just look towards Ronan. He says he won't go in.
Talon, can you link us?
Done. But you must stay within 50 feet.
I tell
Whoops.
I tell everybody that can hear me, and I assume Ghost is still with us. So I'm just like, all right, Grendel, Skelly, draw your weapons, hit anything that isn't us.
Skelly immediately looks at the goblin.
When she looks at the goblin, I look at the goblin, almost like two wrestlers looking up at the WrestleMania sign. At the, like, one looks and the other looks, and now we're both just looking at the goblin with the same idea. Not yet.
See, the goblin seems the most disappointed by this information.
Talon. Whatever happens in here, we need to make sure it does not leave here.
Agree.
Ghost, we need you to scout ahead and see if we can get any insight on what's happening in here.
Meanwhile,
I don't think he's here.
No, he was right. And I turn around. Son of a bitch. That's all I get. Son of a bitch.
Ghost,
Yep.
you walk down the cave and you come out right about here where my pointer is.
Here. Is that
A little further back. Other way.
Towards you.
this way?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, no. It's towards me.
Oh, it's over here.
You're over here,
Yep.
bro.
Here, hand me it.
Oh, over there.
Yeah, sorry.
Right here.
The map's different oriented that way. Yeah, that's where you come out. And you can see that there is several green lanterns hanging from the ceiling, which is what was giving off that sickly green light. And there is just a mass of bodies and blood.
Ghost is intently focused on seeing everything, but just kind of like uncomfortable and rubbing his hands together. Just like if it,
Restless hands. And,
yeah, if his hands could like sweat, he's got like clammy palms at this moment.
And as you're watching, studying, you begin to notice these strange fairies flittering about. And they're oddly beautiful. In a stark contrast to everything around you.
Feeling what I felt last night, but I know that ain't fucking right.
Make an insight check.
Like, yo, they're trying to kill me again. 6.
You feel like you should have misgivings about it, but The Dreaming Dark is horrible. These creatures are beautiful.
Oh
You feel
no.
yourself drawn to them the longer that you watch. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Don't die.
Can't see.
Let the Scanlan die.
Yeah.
I hate that dice.
Yeah.
12.
Real quick, DM.
It's a new day, isn't it?
It is technically a new day.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Good call.
It's a new day.
Call.
Yeah,
It's a new day. It's a new day. That's the old one, yeah.
yeah. Here's Grendel's old one.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, Mike. Mike,
That may be the best time you've ever asked me that question.
I know, I was just like, ooh, 12, that's not very good.
So-
You're like, wait a minute, I'm like, it's a new day!
Talon.
Thank you, Mike.
I'll
We
have
were
to go.
literally on the
I wasn't gonna let you go out like that, bro. I can't let you go out like that.
Same brainwave there.
Oh my goodness.
Ronan? Ghost.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that right now.
Okay. What was it?
So, that'd be a
This one?
22.
All right.
And then let me get Grendel's.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Brindle and Sally.
nice.
All right. So you start to approach it, and you reach out a hand to touch it. Just fascinated. And as you do, you hear almost in the back of your mind the voice of your friends whisper, "It's dangerous. You remember." And a flash comes before your eyes, and you pull yourself back. And you remember the deception and the danger of the Dreaming Dark.
Just like grab one of my daggers. You're going to die here. I just keep going.
You're gonna move forward?
I'm gonna try and just. Did they notice me?
Oh, they don't appear to react to you.
Okay, I'm gonna ignore them completely.
Okay.
So they're like over here.
Yeah, they're hovering above where the bodies are.
Okay.
I'm gonna ignore them completely and try. I assume all the bodies are goblins.
No, the bodies are about half and half.
Oh no.
Half goblins, half other races, humans, dwarves especially.
Are they doing anything in particular with the bodies?
Just appear to be hovering over them. They appear to be more drawn to the bodies than anything.
Oh, I see.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Just to see where the next corridor goes.
As you hit the threshold, the world suddenly drops out around you. Once again, you're falling. And you're falling, and you're falling, and you're falling, and there is no up, there is no down, there's no direction, there is no gravity. You are simply falling through empty space. And you pass out of time, and out of knowledge, and out of memory. And all of a sudden, you land almost floating in a circular room. The walls and ceiling are black, and you can't distinguish one from the other. It's as if you're trapped in a dome. The ground beneath your feet is sand, and you hear whispers echoing off. Once more. Always, always. Abandoned. And as you look around the walls, you see a series of mirrors with words in abyssal written above each of them.
Don't know Abyssal.
And as you look at each of these mirrors, many have beings trapped inside them. And it is not your own reflection, but the reflection of other people. People you think you should know. How do you know these people? They weren't family. You never knew yours. You shake the thought off. And then you stop at a name you do know. And even in the abyssal, you can understand what the word means, even if you can't read it. The name is Autumn. And the mirror is empty.
Look around. There's that.
And as you look around, one of the mirrors calls to you. And the voice stands out clear as any other. It's your own voice. Ghost. You find yourself unable to turn away from it. It demands every speck of your attention. And as you walk forward, you see a reflection of yourself, not standing as you are standing, but hunched over, almost feral in its appearance. The ears are pinned back. The creature is wounded and scarred, and there are no markings of white around the face. And it looks up at you, and you see a reflection of yourself similar to how you were before you met Autumn. The figure looks up at you. We are homeless, familyless, left alone and abandoned, without love, without belonging. We are forever alone.
I'm gonna instinctively put my hand on the crossbow. I found my home.
But they don't really accept us.
Shut up! And I try and shoot.
As you do, the bolt sticks in the mirror. But the mirror doesn't crack. It's almost reacting like water, but the moment the bolt is halfway through, it seals. And the bolt snaps and falls into pieces on either side. We have never been one of them. We fight alongside them. We do things for them. We serve their ambassador and their chosen. And you see visions of Talon and Ronan standing beside the ghost in the mirror. But we have never been one of them.
Ghost is visibly shaking. Arms still out. Like I haven't even cocked another one. I'm just.
Slowly, the ghost places a paw on the mirror and pushes through whatever it's made of to reach out for your hand in a handshake. We are one. You must accept this.
I will never go back.
Then you will never be free. And the hand slowly withdraws, and the room begins to spin around you. And slowly the voice turns to a cackling and a horrid black laughter. And when you come to, you find yourself lying on the floor of the Goblin Cave at the pass, drenched in sweat and shaking.
You shouldn't have stealthed forward.
And that is where we're going to go ahead and call it for the week.
All right.
Fuck you.
God damn.
Oh, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for so long.
I'm actually shaking.
I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to stir up emotion.
Shit.
Well, thank you guys at home for watching, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Adios.